This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
Laying a drive, deep right field. He has done it.
This has been a playoff edition of Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck.
It's the first time Ohtani in his career has had a 3-home-run game. Can you believe this?
Brought to you by Atara Mechanical HVAC.
Our service is a breath of fresh air.
Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Your SoCal Chevy dealers.
Together, let's drive.
And LA Care.
For all of LA.
Dodger playoff baseball is just moment.
Hi, this is Noah Begay III. You're listening to ESPN Radio 1017, The Team. KQTM FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
Let's go. Dives on the foul ground and he makes the catch. This ball's back. It's gone. Go, go, go. Absolutely annihilated that pitch.
The Los Angeles Dodgers do it again.
This is one for the history books.
Let's go. Welcome to LA Dodgers playoff baseball.
What a scene here at Dodger Stadium.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Ford.
Built Ford Tough.
LA County Public Works.
Visit waterforla.com.
Jacoby and Myers.
Justice for you since 1972.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
Navy and tankless water heaters.
For endless hot water, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
And by Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
First pitch is moments away on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
It's game time.
Let's go.
Our favorite team is making their playoff push, and no better way to celebrate October baseball than with Hoffy Hot Dogs. To win in the playoffs, you have to be playing at your best, and Hoffy Hot Dogs are the best.
They use only top quality ingredients with premium quality beef for a great hot dog you can taste. And supporting our team is a time-honored tradition, and no one does it better than Angelino's. Hoffy is proud to be LA's local hot dog, delivering the best quality and taste for decades.
Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your cravelicious hot dog.
Hoffy, local, original, great.
Today's the day for a new Tacoma or Tundra, for a new Corolla or the all-new Camry, for a new Prius or a new RAV4. Yeah, today is the day for a great deal on Toyota's most popular models. Fuel-efficient cars, powerful trucks, versatile SUVs. Check out the latest offers at Toyota.com. Then see your Toyota dealer today. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota.com is Toyota's Central for all things Toyota. At Toyota.com, you can get product information, compare models, check out all the latest offers, find a dealer, search our inventory, set up a test drive. You can even build your Toyota the way you want. The road to a great deal on a new Toyota starts at Toyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, it's Hannah, and welcome to the HannahCast. Today, Piggy Bank's gonna fuel our episode with questions about Arco rewards. Yep, earn up to $7 in rewards at sign up. And 5 cents on every gallon. Sounds pretty sensible, if you ask me. Oh, all this savings talk making you hungry? There you go. Learn how to earn at arcorewards.com.
Offer valid until October 31st, 2024. By entering your phone number, you're agreeing to receive recurring automated informational and marketing SMS, MMS messages from Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
The Lobo basketball season is here. Don't miss a second of the electric atmosphere in the pit this winter as your Lobo men's and women's teams compete for a Mountain West Conference championship. Tickets are moving fast. Make sure you aren't counted out and secure your season tickets now. Women's tickets start at $110 or $5 per game, and men's tickets start as low as $199 or $11 per game. Visit golobos.com/tickets today. Go Lobos!
Hi, I'm Zach Gentry. A swim spa is perfect for maintaining year-round fitness, offering a fun way to get cardio exercise while being gentle on the joints and improving circulation. A swim spa from Jacuzzi Cal Spa's Wellness supports multi-level fitness with options for water aerobics, resistance training, and strength building, all while reducing stress. Plus, it's fun for the whole family to enjoy.
As a professional football player, Zach should know Jacuzzi Cal Spa's Wellness, 1460 Renaissance across from Sam's Club and east side of DeVargas Mall, Santa Fe.
Experience the atmosphere of a true Celtic pub right here in New Mexico. Two Phil's Tavern whisks you across the pond into the heart of Dublin or Scotland's Glasgow. Enjoy our extensive menu with fine...
High fly ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaves, and got it! He caught it! Took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt. Ohtani's stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Driven the other way. Gurriel on the track. Gurriel to the wall. It's gone! Shohei with another shot. His 43rd. One of each tonight. Make it 43 and 43 in his hunt for history.
That will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
Strike three. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5.
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire. Yes. At least. A 105.5 punch out Tommy Edman.
And a 1-2 to Vientos. Is into left field, down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning.
Tommy Edman is at shortstop. Max Muncy is at first as Freddie Freeman does not get the start because of the right ankle. Kodai Hernandez is at third. Andy Pages, a couple of home runs in game 3 of that series in Citi Field, playing in center. Will Smith behind the plate doing the catching. And for Chris Taylor, batting 9th and playing at second base. So the Mets 2-3, the Dodgers 3-2 so far in this series. And if you look to get pressure, well, you can look at it all different sizes and shapes and forms. But in the championship series, if you combine the National League and the American League this year, teams that score first are 8 wins and just 2 losses. We're all set to go. Shadows encompassing the entire field, so this is going to be a little better situation to see the baseball. Happy to have you with us. Fasten the seatbelts. Here we go. And with the play, here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening. Let's do this. Game 6. The Dodgers need a win for a ticket back to the World Series. Michael Kopech will open another bullpen game. It's his first ever start in the postseason. It's his first start in any game in 13 months. Carlos Mendoza, manager of the Mets, running back the same lineup in Game 6 as he had in Game 5. Lindor at short, Nimmo in left, Vientos at third, Alonso cleaning up at first. Winker the DH, Marte in right field, Taylor in center field, McNeil and Alvarez to round things out. Kopech has the ball at the belt. His first pitch to Lindor is a fastball upstairs at 98. Game 6 underway at Dodger Stadium. For Kopech, he has made 60 starts in his career, but none in October. Another fastball upstairs at 97. Lindor's ahead 2-0. Trying to get this all-important first out in the all-important first inning. Lindor, the last bullpen game in Game 2, hit a leadoff home run off Ryan Brasier. 2-0 pitch from Kopech, 99 at the knees, called ball 3. And that was a good offering from Kopech. Didn't get help from David Rackley, the home plate umpire. So now 3-0. Kopech steps back and fires. And it's a 4-pitch leadoff walk for Francisco Lindor.
Well, one of the things we talked about, Stephen, you and I off the air earlier today, is that what about Kopech finding the strike zone early? And for the Mets, I mean, it's basically all hands on deck with their ball club tonight.
Kopech has 3 days worth of rest through 12 pitches and a scoreless inning on Wednesday. He was the first out of the pen following Walker Buehler. Out of the stretch now, looks at Lindor. Now pitches to Brandon Nimmo, who takes the very first strike of the ball game from Kopech. A 98-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees, called a strike. Nimmo has hits in 3 straight games, batting .200 in the series, but has come on the last few. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs to the backstop, and Lindor now in scoring position. A extremely wild pitch from Michael Kopech. I don't even know if Will Smith got a glove on that.
Yeah, that just airmailed over everybody.
Now watching Kopech in the bullpen down in left field, warming up for the game. The last hour, Mo, we were saying in our booth, this has been the longest hour of the season, so you can only imagine how slow it crawled for Kopech. Runner on second, no outs. A 1-1 pitch. Nimmo swings, hits it on the ground to second, bobbled by Taylor. He picks it up off the ground and throws over to Muncy for the first out. It is a productive one for Nimmo. Lindor's on third base, and only 1 out.
For Nimmo, I mean, you start to look at accomplishing things. You get thrown over to third with 1 out. That forces the infield to come in tightly, and now you're in the middle of the lineup with the Mets.
Mark Vientos is 5 for 23, .217 batting average in this series. The Dodger infield drawn in. Lindor on third, only 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Vientos watching all the way, 99 down the pipe. Strike 1 called.
This young man's been most impressive. Vientos has 5 for 23 in this series. He has struck out 7 times.
Dodgers trying for a scoreless top of the first inning. Kopech misses down and away with a cut fastball. It's 1-1. You sense the nerves from Kopech as he faced Lindor. A 4-pitch walk, though he did get squeezed on one of those pitches. 1 on, 1 out. The 1-1 now to Vientos. Bends him back. A high cutter, 2-1. So the command and control not there for Kopech.
No, and he's all over the place. It's been inside, outside, very high. Nothing has really been down low yet.
Crowd trying to help him out. Ahead of this 2-1. Vientos bends back out of the way, 98, way high again.
That's just another non-competitive pitch.
So it's 3-1 on Vientos. Alonso on deck.
Will Smith just saved a run from being scored.
Somehow got that in his glove. You wonder if a visit of some sort would help Kopech here. October baseball. Whatever nerves you're feeling, multiply that by the nth degree for the players. 3-1, Vientos swings and pops it back. Strike 2, filling the count on a pitch that looked like it would have been inside in ball 4, Mo.
And for Kopech, I mean, here's a spot that you're in trouble. You're in the middle of the lineup. Huge game, obviously, and you're having trouble finding the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Vientos strikes out swinging. A slider from Kopech. Vientos was not expecting that. 2 gone.
Well, there's 50-some thousand. We're not expecting a slider, especially when you look at Kopech's having trouble with the fastball, but obviously a huge pitch, and now a chance to get out of the inning.
Dodger infield drops back, shifts over to the left side. The right-handed slugger, Pete Alonso. Lindor still on third, 1 out. First pitch swinging and missing. A good cutter down the stairs from Kopech, got a chase.
Yeah, Alonso in this series has really appeared to have more trouble with the breaking pitches. Anything with movement versus the fastball.
This is a pure fastball hitter. The 0-1 from Kopech. It is taken down the middle, 98, strike 2. Trying to get Alonso, hit the big first inning home run in Game 5, scored or drove in 6 of the 12 Met runs that night. Kopech Glove to the ear, trying to hear the pitch come. Lindor dancing off third base. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's just off the plate with a cutter. That didn't miss by hardly anything. Called ball one. Wow. Heck of a take from Alonso, who now takes time. No score, top of the first inning. The leadoff man Lindor on third.
Yeah, he called time. I don't think he was expecting to still be standing at home plate after that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kopech at the letters. His 17th pitch of the first inning. Foul back 100 off the plate inside, and Alonso somehow got a piece.
Good location, too. In on the hands. Alonso 4 for 18. 6 strikeouts in this series.
Another 1-2 coming from Kopech. A flare, middle of the diamond. It bounces, bare hand play. Taylor on the run. The throw banks off of Muncy, where Alonso kicks into the warning track down the right field line. Lindor scores on the play, and the Mets have their first run. It was a flare, a little pop over Kopech. With the infield back, Taylor had to charge in and try to make a barehanded play. The throw bounced away, and it's 1-0 New York in the first.
Well, that was a pitch. It was a good pitch. Thoroughly jammed Alonso. I mean, the ball, if it hit you, wouldn't have bloodied your nose. But the perfection for the Mets. And then the throwing error on top of it.
So 1-0 New York. Alonso gets the second on the errant throw. I mean, Muncy tried his hardest to stretch while holding the bag, couldn't, and then it hit Alonso running down the line. So now Jesse Winker. Fastball upstairs, ball one for Winker. So it's a single for Alonso, an RBI, and an error on Taylor at second base. 1-0 Mets. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes.
And the walk and then the wild pitch looms large already in this game.
Dodgers trail early in Game 6, 1-0, trying to keep it only 1-0, but it's 2 balls, no strikes to Winker. Pitch on the way. Winker swings and fouls back 98, right down the middle. Strike 1 for Kopech. He's now north of 20 pitches. Had Alonso with 2 strikes against him. Jammed him with a flare, but just an unlucky outcome for the Dodgers. Kopech goes to the cutter, up and in, gets strike 2 called, squaring the count against the New York designated hitter Jesse Winker, who's reached to a .519 on base percentage this postseason. Been a really tough out. One nothing Mets. 1-2 out. A 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Up and away. Ball 3. Full count now. Leadoff walk. Wild pitch. Lindor got to third on a fielder's choice. It looked like Kopech was going to escape the first inning. Instead, it's 1-0 New York, and now a second walk. Jesse Winker lays off a 98-mile-per-hour fastball, and here's Mark Pryor. First and second, 2 out, and Michael Kopech, he has not made a start all year. He was a starter last year, Mo, but he led the American League in walks, and it's been the walk that's hurt him here as he starts Game 6.
Yeah, good stuff, and high velocity is wonderful, but if you're not getting it over consistently, you're suffering some damage. And already 25 pitches, only 14 in the strike zone.
It's a consultation on the mound. That's brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice. And now you have probably the Mets' hottest hitter and their front runner for Series MVP, Starling Marte, at the plate. Marte, in his last 4 games of this series, is batting .500, 9 for 18 with 4 doubles and 4 RBI. 25th pitch of the first inning from Michael Kopech. Marte swings and pushes it high in the air, shallow right field. Mookie will jog in. He's camped out underneath it, and that's the final out. 2 stranded, but 1 across for New York. RBI infield base hit for Pete Alonso. Scores Francisco Lindor, and the Dodgers trail early 1-0 in Game 6.
Matt Money Smith here talking about my man Dave Gillum over at Galpin Honda. We go way back, dear friends, and he's the GM. He wants you to ask for him by name.
Ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
4 runs so far through 3 2/3. This ball skied into left field. That'll send Austin Hayes back. He's near the wall. He looks up. It's gone. That ball scalded to center field. Jordan crushes one to straightaway center. Chazzy Fizz followed up by Jordan with a smash to center. 3 in a row. The big man is on fire. 3 straight home runs. A laser beam over the wall in center.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back.
To mimic Chris Sale. And since that time, 15 starts during the regular season. And after he lowered the arm slot, he went 12-3.
He had Shohei Ohtani in a pretzel in Game 2. I don't know if we've seen Shohei take 2 worse ABs than he had against Sean Manaea.
Exactly. And from what I'm hearing, the players, they just didn't pick up the baseball.
So Manaea relying a lot on his sinker in this postseason. His first pitch to Ohtani is a sinker high, ball 1. For Shohei, he has reached in 14 of 26 plate appearances in this series. Dodgers record for times on base in a single series, 15. Strike 1 on a sinker. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Ohtani. The Dodgers trail 1-0 in the first. Here's the pitch. Ohtani with another big swing and miss. 91 on the sinker upstairs. Shohei takes time. Takes his helmet off, shakes out the hair, adjusts the batting gloves.
Manaea will work the ball upstairs. A lot of spins, a lot of breaking balls. And for Ohtani, he's going to have to start thinking more up the middle. He's pulling off the ball against Manaea.
A 1-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner. Another sinker. 2-2. With that arsenal, nearly 45% with the sinker and a sweeper. He's got a change, cutter, and a 4-seamer. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle and through. A leadoff single for Shohei Ohtani. From the right side of the mound, Manaea actually did a little bunny hop to get over it, but nobody was playing at that particular spot. So a 2-strike leadoff base hit for Ohtani.
And that pitch is away, and Ohtani did go up the middle. If he tries to pull off that ball, he doesn't make contact, but he's aboard.
So now, Ohtani and Betts, the last 2+ games, 10 for 18. Mookie has 7 hits his last 12 ABs. Can he stay hot? 1 on, nobody out. Manaea, pickoff attempt just to keep Ohtani honest. Alonso wasn't even on the bag, did not attempt to tag.
Infield to pull, outfield, big gap left open in center field.
Alonso holding Shohei, so that right side there for Mookie if he wants to push one the other way. The first pitch coming. He's taking all the way. It's a high changeup called a strike. It's like 1.5 feet high. So a gift for Manaea to start off against Mookie. And do you think Aaron Judge is at the plate as Mookey Betts? The 0-1. Mookie has to swing at a pitch upstairs. A sinker fouled back quickly, 0-2. Lifetime against Manaea. Betts a .294 hitter and 34 ABs. But again, we keep hammering this point home. This is a different Sean Manaea. 0-2 pitch on the way. And Mookie has to jump out of the way of a sinker up and in. Nearly got him at 92. It's ball 1.
Okay, so you go inside. Now do you get that off-speed pitch down and away? I think Manaea will do it occasionally to right-handers. So that little dead fish off-speed that goes down and away from righties.
Ohtani takes the lead. 0-2 pitch. Mookie holds off a breaking ball down and in. Check swing. He didn't go, so the count is square. 2-2. The Mets won. The Dodgers nothing. No outs in the bottom of the first. Tying run on after Shohei's leadoff single. Manaea, the veteran left-hander from Valparaiso, Indiana, has it at the belt. The 2-2 pitch. Mookie strikes out swinging. It's a changeup that dove below the zone and got Betts to swing and a miss. And Mookie's hammering the barrel of his bat as he walks back to the dugout.
Yeah, establish inside, and then you go that little dead fish changeup down and away.
So now we ask again. Is now the time Teoscar Hernandez gets on the board. He is 0 for 18 in this championship series.
And struck out 50% of the time.
The pitch. Taken at the top of the zone. Called a ball. That one had the zone. So, again, we're saying whoever has home plate in the series has not been impressive. Teoscar has walked 7 times. There's the pitch. That's a laser straight away center field. Taylor going back, and it's off the wall. Here's Ohtani, and it's going to be a long single for Teoscar Hernandez. I think Teo thought he got that. It was an absolute bullet, and it hit halfway up the wall below the 395 mark in center field. Ohtani is at third. They'll be at the corners with 1 out. And Teo off the bat, he was not booking it out of the box, and it probably cost him second base.
He was admiring his work. I'm certain he would have been to second base, but if you're not running hard, you got no chance to do it. That ball hit off the wall on 1 hop, came right back to Taylor. Made a good play and a strong throw back into the infield.
That kind of thing cannot happen when you're 0 for 18 in a series. So instead of second and third, 1 out, it's first and third. Still a great opportunity for the Dodgers to tie this game. At the corners, 1 down, and Tommy Edman at the plate. Batting from the right side against the southpaw Manaea. Here's the pitch. Edman swings and pops it back. Strike 1, out of play. Edman batting in the cleanup spot. In this series, he has done it all. Hit in nearly every spot of the order. And has a hit in all 5 games coming into tonight. 1-0 New York. The 1-0 pitch, the 0-1 pitch is waved at and missed. Strike 2.
Just watched Taylor in center field. He moved way over into right center. And now Nimmo in left field is moving a little bit more into left center. He's at least 110 feet off the foul line.
Tying run 90 feet away, only 1 out, but the 0-2 pitch to Edman. And it's a survival swing, a foul ball into the net off a changeup on the inside corner.
2 strikes, third baseman Vientos also backs up, so he's playing deep.
Ohtani leadoff single. Teoscar Hernandez, a 1-out base hit off the middle of the wall in straightaway center field. Did not have the elevation to get out. Another 0-2 pitch coming to Edman. Upstairs, ball 1. Dino Ebel communicating with Shohei Ohtani after signaling across to Clayton McCullough and Teoscar Hernandez. First and third, one out. On the 1-2 pitch, Edman swings and fouls it away on the right side.
Edman against Manaea, 2 for 3, and one of the two is a home run. Doesn't need a home run here, and you put the ball in play and avoid a ground ball double play.
Another 1-2 pitch. Edman swings and pulls it to left field. That ball will get down and get all the way to the corner. Ohtani's in. Teoscar being waved around. Tommy Edman one more time. A 2-run double for Edman, and the Dodgers hop in front in Game 6.
A few games ago, people were wondering, what do you mean, Tommy Edman in the cleanup spot? Well, he's not going to go toe-to-toe in home run contest, but boy, he can go toe-to-toe when it's really important. Edman now 10 for 23 in this series.
A huge knock for Tommy Edman and the Dodgers, who now lead 2-1. Here's the pitch to Muncy, off the plate, and a ball.
I'll tell you another thing that was fun to watch, Teoscar Hernandez was flying around the bases.
Manaea out of the stretch. Muncy swings and pushes it in the air to shallow center. Routine for Taylor, and Edman not going to be able to tag from second to third. That's out number 2 in the first.
How many times, Steve, we talk about answering the bell? You get down quickly, 1-0. When you struggle to find the strike zone, like Kopech, one play that was not made. But then you come back, not only answer, but you take the lead, and the Dodgers have to feel, okay, look, we're not done yet.
2-1 Dodgers, 2 out. Edman on second for Kike Hernandez. The 6th spot of the order here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch. Way outside, ball 1.
Already better approaches in this game versus Manaea in game 2, where the Dodgers really looked mystified by a lot of the pitches that Manaea was throwing.
Manaea up to 21 pitches. His 22nd is coming. Kike waves at a strike. Levels the count 1-1. Good changeup from the lefty Manaea. The Dodgers on top 2-1. A 2-run double from Tommy Edman. Manaea stares back at second. Peers into Kike Hernandez. And now delivers the 1-1 pitch. Hernandez swings and it's roped foul. Now 8 feet left of the line at third. Well struck.
Now, this is the first inning, but also with Kike Hernandez, he's got to have in the back of his mind, and he knows full well, okay, first base is open. Why do I bring that up? Well, the count's 1-2. Manaea doesn't have to throw a strike here, and he's had success in having hitters expand the zone.
The pitch. Kike bounces it along the third base line. Foul, fielded by Dino Ebel.
Changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hernandez with a 7-game on-base streak here in the postseason. Batting .300 in this series. 6 for 20 with 6 runs scored. 3 RBIs. Manaea deals. Hernandez pulls the hands up, shoots the hips back, gets out of the way of a sinker inside 2-2.
Stephen, the other thing, too, I made mention with Edman, the outfield had moved way over into right center field, Taylor the center field, and then Nimmo moved about 120 feet off the foul line. So it was a longer run for Nimmo to get to the baseball.
2 outs and a runner on second. The 2-2 pitch. Hernandez stays in there, fouling back a sinker at 92 off the screen. Now Manaea north of 25 pitches here in the first. And not only did the Dodgers have the lead 2-1, they're making the Mets starter work. Of course, that Mets staff, basically all hands on deck. Even Kodai Senga could be available for Carlos Mendoza in this one. Edman waiting to come home from second. Can Kike oblige? Here's the pitch. It is down in the dirt. Full count.
Changeup missed. Does he double up on it?
Dodger Stadium waving the towels. A 3-2 pitch is low. It's a 2-out walk for Kodai Hernandez, whose on-base streak is now at 8. The first inning now in the hands of Andy Pages.
That's why I mentioned that Kike knew that first base was open. So even though he had 2 strikes, he knew the Manaea did not have to. He wasn't forced into having to throw a strike. And there'll be a meeting on the mound right now.
Consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. If you want a free consultation, pick up your phone and call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice.
You know, we're seeing different already this opening frame. No swings and misses.
Well, Kodai Hernandez did talk about that in his pregame meeting. He said in Game 2 they got away from Dodger baseball essentially offensively, which is do your job, but also don't be afraid to pass the baton.
And it was also the first look at a new Sean Manaea with that lower arm angle, which is more difficult for whatever reason to pick up the baseball. And right-handed hitters have talked about it equally as lefties have.
Edman on second after his go-ahead 2-run double. Kike on first. 2 outs. Andy Pages at the plate, coming off a monster Friday in the Game 5 loss. 3 hits, including 2 home runs. First Dodgers rookie ever with a multi-home run game in the postseason. Here's the pitch from Manaea. It is a breaking ball off the plate, ball 1. For Pages, he's the youngest with a multi-home run postseason game ever. In the previous, Steve Garvey, 50 years ago. Swing and a miss. Pages chased a sinker off the plate. 1-1. Manaea at 30 pitches, but only 12 strikes here in the first inning. Pages calls for time, trying to carve out his place at the back end of the right-handed batter's box. Plants his right foot there. Now his left. Taps the plate once, twirls the bat toward Manaea, who's out of the stretch. First and second, 2 out. The pitch is away. Pages takes the advantage in the count. Both teams on the board here in the first inning. 1 for the Mets, 2 for the Dodgers, trying for more. The 2-1 is taken at the top of the zone. A sinker at 93, called strike 2. That high sinker is something that Pages had a tough time against in Game 2 against Manaea. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's a sinker, but in the heart of the plate. And Manaea fortunate there. That was only fouled back into the net. Deuce is wild. Dodgers lead 2-1. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Pages swings, and it's popped in the air. Right side, foul ground. Alonso going back. It's along the net. He reaches out and makes the catch. An impressive play by Pete Alonso in foul ground, hauling one in and getting Manaea out of the first inning, but not before Tommy Edman makes another case for LCS MVP. A go-ahead 2-run double. 2-1 Dodgers going to the second.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers.
Ball to deep right center. Siri back toward the track. At the wall, leaves and got it! He caught it! Took away a homer.
What a catch in center field by Siri. Still digesting that catch made by Jose Siri out there. A home run robber, to be sure.
One of the best plays that we've seen all season long. And boy, was it a big one.
Profar at second, nobody out for Manny Machado.
Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home
3-2 Tigers lead. And Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone! David Fry, a 2-run smash! The Guardians have the lead. Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe! He hit a home run in one at-bat, and then a squeeze bunt to give you a 5-3 lead for David Fry.
Swing and a drive, deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run. Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan, a 2-run homer.
Oh my goodness! Big Christmas has tied it! John Kenzie Noel, the biggest swing of his life!
Oh, he was wound up.
Had 2 wound up and wasn't able to harness them as quickly as he or the Dodgers would have liked.
And it's understandable. I mean, we've made comments over the last hour prior to game time. When's it going to start? When's it going to start? When's it going to start?
The second inning starts with this pitch from Kasperius, and it's strike 1 to Tyrone Taylor, a slider for his first pitch. In a massive outing for the rookie. He's pitching on 3 days rest through 31 pitches out of the bullpen on Wednesday. His 0-1. The center fielder stares at another slider. This one off the plate, though, 1-1. 7, 8, and 9 for New York. Taylor, McNeil, and Alvarez. The pitch. Taylor swings and fouls strike 2 over the net.
Yeah, going with 2 guys back-to-back. The last pitched on Wednesday. Go back and Phillips and Trinan last pitched on Thursday. Hudson went an inning on Sunday. Bonda went 2 pitches on Friday.
A 1-2. Taylor lays off a slider, just missed. Kasperius was staring. That was a good pitch, just a little bit low, so it's 2-2. The rookie exhales, shrugs his shoulders, now steps back into that throwback windup. The 2-2 pitch. A slider that's further off the plate. Now a full count on a Torrance native in Tyrone Taylor. Here's the 3-2. Taylor swings, turns on a ball. It's hooking well foul down the left field line. Taylor 1 for 10 in the series. That one hit was an RBI double in game 2 as the Mets raced out to a 6-0 lead. Kasperius will try again, and this one's in the air. High in the air, will drift over the net into the dugout club. Right next to the Met dugout. Bounces into the field level seats. Will Smith gave it a look, but no chance to make a play.
Well, friends, get ready for what happens next. You can visit MLB.com/tickets to explore the 2025 ticket options.
Taylor steps back in. Right-handed hitting 30-year-old outfielder. Another 3-2 from Kasperius. And it's pulled in the air left field. Teoscar Hernandez will drift back and wait on out number 1. About 15 feet in front of the warning track in front of the Dodger bullpen. He makes the catch. So a fly ball for Kasperius to start his night. Now he'll face a former batting champion in Jeff McNeil. Santa Barbara native, but a Cal State Long Beach Hall of Famer. Part of the 2024 class of inductees for the Beach. Lefty McNeil waiting for the pitch. Here it is. He watches a breaking ball. It's a curve off the plate called a strike. And McNeil tilts his head. He's got a good argument, but it won't be heard by David Rackley. It's 0-1. The pitch. McNeil swings and pops it back toward our booth, north of our booth, in fact. Quickly 2 strikes. Back-to-back starts for McNeil. The last time out, Game 5, he was 0 for 3, but had a couple of sac flies and a couple well-struck baseballs. Kasperius trying to put him away. His 0-2. Grounded to second. There's Taylor. Picks it up off the ground. Gets it over to Muncy quickly for the second out. Dodgers 2, Mets 1. Bases empty, 2 gone, and now the last of the Met order. Francisco Alvarez.
One of the things that bullpen games do is it causes the offensive team to really make a lot of different adjustments. And that's exactly what the Dodgers are hoping will take place tonight.
Casparius into his first windup. Alvarez takes a slider low, ball 1. Alvarez suddenly feeling it at the plate. Last 2 games, he's 4 for 5. 1-0 from Ben Casparius. Misses down and away. 2 balls, no strikes.
What's really helped Alvarez the last couple of games is that the ball's away from him. He's been going that way. Ball's inside. He can still turn around and pull it as well.
On 2-0, it's a late time call granted to Alvarez. Casparius is already into his windup. Did not throw a pitch, now walks to the back of the mound, flips the ball into his pitching hand, waiting for the catcher to dig back in. He does so now, wearing green shoes and bright orange batting gloves. 2-0 pitch. Up and a little bit in, apparently. Casparius thought that was a good fastball. It's 3-0. Lindor on deck. To imagine Alvarez going to be patient with their captain waiting in the on-deck circle. 3-0. He's watching all the way, and there's a strike for Ben Casparius. Two 2-1 Dodger lead. Casparius needs one more out here in the top of the second. Nobody on. A 3-1 pitch. It's a fastball away and a 2-out walk. And that's the third walk of the game. First time through the Met order. So now the biggest challenge for Casparius, Francisco Lindor. Took a 4-pitch walk from Kopech leading off the game. Got to second on a wild pitch. Third on a ground out, and then came home on the infield base hit from Alonso. Casparius being careful. Slider outside 1-0.
Well, you don't have to worry about Alvarez taking off at first base. The lead that he has right now, if he keeps his feet in place and goes back, part of his body will be in foul territory.
Lindor smacks it to right field. A well-struck base hit in front of Mookie Betts. They'll go station to station. Tying run in scoring position for New York. The throw-in skips away from Tommy Edman at shortstop, but Alvarez not thinking of going to third because that's the direction the ball dribbled to. But first and second now for Brandon Nimmo. All this action with 2 outs against Casparius.
Well, the Dodgers were fortunate in that first inning that the Mets did not come up with another base hit.
Yep.
They had 4 different at-bats, runners in scoring position. Came up with 1 hit. But a costly wild pitch and then a throwing error led to a run.
Casparius out of the stretch. 2 on, 2 out. Facing the left-handed hitting Brandon Nimmo. First pitch strike called. Curveball away. So I guess that area off the plate from left-handed hitters is part of the zone tonight. Casparius will certainly take strike 1. 2-1 Dodgers, but the tying run on second as Casparius goes to another curveball but misses even further outside. It's 1-1. Dodger rookie got the last 2 innings of game number 3. Now trying for the second inning in game 6. Here's the 1-1. Nimmo swings and pops it up on the infield. Tommy Edman just beyond short, about 15 feet back of the dirt. Drifts over and is underneath the third and final out. So the Mets get 2 2-out base runners after a walk and a single. Casparius strands both of them and keeps the Dodgers ahead with a shutdown second inning.
Charlie heads out, began his Rockies career in center field, gonna end it the same way.
Charlie with a base hit, gotta love it. Make sure you get that baseball too. Good for Charlie. Base hit in his final at bat. I'm sure that played into Buddy's decision.
Charlie Blackmon's career as a Rocky has come to an end. And here is the standing ovation yet again. so the base is loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game one party in L.A. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom.
High fly ball, deep left field. Back goes Melendez. Forget about it. It's gone. In large part, this night has belonged to Giancarlo Stanton, and he gives the Yankees the lead, 3-2 in the eighth.
That was the third spinning breaking ball in a row from Bubic, and Stanton measured one. Just know when he covers it, it's going to be out of the ballpark.
Five in the seventh. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
The question is going to be, Manaea's come out before his last outing. He said, look, what he does is observe swings. What adjustments does he make now in the second inning?
Will Smith will lead off. He is 3 for 19 for 158 average in the championship series, 143 in the postseason overall. Manaea's first pitch, sweeper off the plate, ball 1. Smith has good memories against the old Manaea, the higher arm slot Manaea. 1-0 pitch. Smith watches again. This one lands on the outside corner. Another sweeper. Makes it 1-1. Was hitting .500 against Manaea before game 2. Now it's down to .450. Swings and chops it to third. Vientos comes in. Resets his feet. Throws across. It's a good throw to Alonso to get the first out of the second.
So pitch sequence. I think it's always interesting, and that's what one of the many things hitters are looking at. Will Smith had not a bad hit. 2 breaking balls, and then a changeup.
1 out, base is empty. Chris Taylor takes Manaea's first offering. It's a sweeper outside, ball 1. Taylor getting the start at second over Gavin Lux, in part because Manaea, the lefty, is starting. The other part is Gavin Lux still not 100% because of his hip flexor. 1-0. It's a sweeper away. 2 balls, no strikes on CT. He was charged with an error in the top of the first inning. Led to the Mets' first run of the game. 2-0 pitch. It is a sinker away. Should have been ball 3. It was called strike 1, stolen by Alvarez thanks to his quick glove work. Fooled Rackley. The 2-1. Taylor swings and pulls the ball in the air left field. This ball will drop in front of Nimmo. It's a 1-out base hit for Taylor. It's a runner on for Ohtani. All right, CT is second hit of the postseason. Here with 1 out in the second inning.
Early returns. But if I'm looking at home plate umpire, the Dodgers have all kinds of printouts. Not only the opposing team, but also the guys that are working the plate behind home plate, the umpires. So far, Rackley has been more, liberal to the outside corner than the inside.
There's the pitch. Ohtani was watching all the way. It's called a strike. Good sinker from Manaea at 92.
I'm not saying he's missing pitches. I'm just saying he said, hey, look, he's established the fact that away is a little bit more generous.
Manaea out of the stretch. Misses away from Ohtani with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shohei's 1 for 1. A leadoff single in the first. Came around to score on the 2-run double from Edman. It's 2-1 Dodgers. We have 1 on and 1 out at the bottom of the second. On this 1-1 pitch. Ohtani swings and fouls back a sinker inside off the plate. Makes it 1-2. And Shohei, as he always does when there's 2 strikes against him, will step out and take time.
He's got to fight against pulling off the ball.
Steps back into the left-handed batter's box. Manaea preparing the mound. Plants his feet. His 45th pitch of the night. A 1-2 to Shohei Ohtani. And Ohtani swings and fouls back a sinker. That might have been off the handle of the bat.
Yeah.
That's how far inside it was, jamming Shohei. Now it was even further inside than the previous pitch. So Shohei fortunate to get a piece of it without that getting a piece of him. Taylor takes a lead. Another 1-2 way outside in the dirt. Good pick by Alvarez. That sweeper was nearly outside the right-handed batter's box. People on their feet. Phones are out, as you can expect, for Shohei Ohtani. Game 6 of the championship series. 1 on, 1 out. And now the 2-2. Ohtani with another foul ball. 94. It was a delayed delivery from Manaea. Brought his front right knee up and kind of held it there longer than normal, but then got a little extra velo on the fastball.
Yeah, and Ohtani was jammed. That ball was in on his hands.
So he's battling. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. And Ohtani strikes out swinging 94 atop the zone. That's a second K for Manaea. Second out of this frame. So you're looking at Mookie Betts. Taylor's still on first. Dodgers trying to extend their early 2-1 lead in Game 6. They've made Manaea work early. First pitch to Betts. 93 up and away, ball 1. Mookie struck out swinging his first time up. Here's the pitch. Taylor running. Betts taking. Alvarez's throw is high and late. Stolen base for Chris Taylor. Gets into scoring position for Mookie Betts.
Well, I like that. Go ahead and try and force the issue. And for Manaea, sometimes gets a little mechanical as far as coming set and then delivery home. Manaea also had to check and see what the count was with the home plate umpire.
In scoring position for Mookie, who was excellent in these situations, batted better than .350 with runners in scoring position during the regular season. 1-1 swings and cued foul. Campbell next to the Met dugout. Ricochets out to Pete Alonso at first. He'll throw it over the net for a souvenir. Dodgers 2, Mets 1. Taylor on second. 2 outs in the second. Seen a lot more changeups from Manaea tonight. What does he give Betts on this 1-2? Mookie swings. It's a ground ball. It ricochets off the leg of Manaea right to McNeil at second base, who's up and throwing for the third and final out. So Taylor stranded on the bases after 2 full. It's 2-1 Dodgers in Game 6.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's gonna fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field, and right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence Butler does it again.
Oh my God.
All tied up in the Queen City.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas. What a moment. What a swing.
Look at that. You want to talk about a midseason acquisition, BA, putting your team on his back.
one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and a high fly ball in deep right field, then come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's third home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement.
Now he'll face the middle of the order, Vientos, Alonso, and Winker. Two righties and a lefty against Ben Kasparius. Vientos 0 for 1. He struck out swinging against Kopech. Kasparius into his delivery. Starts Vientos off with strike one, a slider. Vientos, essentially in his second season, has been a breakout player for New York this year. The 0-1, grounded to short. In the glove of Edman. Strong throw across, one out.
Well, you get games like this. This is all about not making mistakes. Something was costly for Cleveland last night. You know, they go extra innings, and a play was not made on a routine play to get what would have been eventually the third out, and you would not have had Soto come on and bat. He hit the game-winning home run.
Pete Alonso in there, taking a pitch from Kasparius, a slider on the inner third, strike one call.
For example, in the first inning, the inning got expanded a little bit, and for the Mets, they come up with a run.
The 0-1. Inside, call the ball. Too much arm side run on that fastball from Ben Kasparius. Shakes out the shoulders on the third base side of the rubber. Steps back all the way to the first base side. The 1-1 pitch. Alonso pulls it to the left side. Backhand stop and then kicked away by Tommy Edman. It was between Kike and Edman in the 6th hole. And Edman was ranging to his right. And stopped it in the glove, but the momentum with his feet and then kicked the ball further toward the line, allowing Alonso to reach. So he is 2 for 2 with 2 singles on 2 baseballs that didn't or hardly left the infield. And here comes Dave Roberts. Looks like they're going to signal for Anthony Banda, the lone lefty in the Dodger pen, to face Jesse Winker. Mets have the tying run on with 1 out in the top of the third. 2-1 Dodgers. Will be back after this.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Colder temps are coming. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water.
Here's Alonso now. Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back. At the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run. And the Mets have the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas. What a moment. What a swing.
Look at that. You want to talk about a midseason acquisition, BA, putting your team on his back.
Cobb deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive. Right center field. Wynn beating it up. And it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. And Stanton drives one deep left center. He'll watch this one fly. A booming home run, Giancarlo Stanton. 5-1 Yankees.
Left-hander Anthony Banda will come on to face the lefty Jesse Winker. Dodgers 2, Mets 1. Alonso on first, 1 out in the top of the third inning. Kodai Hernandez backing up from third base, was initially closer to the grass, now probably about 10 feet back. Here's the pitch. It's a high slider, 1-0. Winker walked with 2 out in the first inning. He's left on the bases. Veteran hitter, a patient hitter. Bond out of the stretch. Spikes one. Good pick by Will Smith. That wasn't even close with the slider. It was way out in front of the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Alonso had to hold at first because of that play by Smith. The 2-0. Winker watches ball 3 upstairs at 97. So command and control has not been something immediately evident from any of the Dodgers who have come in today. The 3-0 pitch. Winker was watching all the way. There's strike 1. Fastball at 96 on the outer third. Bonda hunkers down. Ball at the belt. 1 on, 1 out, and now a 3-1 pitch. Winker pulls the hands out of the way, tosses his bat. He's walked for a second time today, so Bonda comes out of the pen, walks the first guys that he faces. First and second, only 1 out, Starling Marte. This is not the guy you want up there right now if you're a Dodger. It's absolutely the guy you want up there if you're the Mets. Flew out to right field his first time tonight. But on Friday, he was a monster, Mo. He was 4 for 5 with 3 doubles.
And he was on everything he was offering it.
36-year-old outfielder. His 13th season. Just turned 36 years old last week. Injuries have been a problem for him over the last couple of years. Only 94 games this year in the regular season. But he's healthy now. Mets have the tying run on second. Go-ahead run on first. 1 out in the third. Pitch from Bonda. Marte chases a slider low. Strike 1. Bonda was talking to the media pregame, asked about the Dodgers rolling another bullpen game. He says it comes to the fact that they all understand their job, understanding that regardless of what happens, we're going to pick each other up. 97 on the fastball. Down the chute, strike 2.
The ball hit hard to the outfield. It's going to be interesting because at second base, you've got Pete Alonso. He is not going to be listed as a speed merchant. Chance to keep him in third.
0-2 pitch. Marte, little flare, straight up on the infield. Taylor and Edman converge, and Taylor makes the catch. Just beyond the bag at second. Alonso was there safely.
Oh, good pitch. That jammed Marte. Hit it right off the knuckles.
Well, it's a pop out for Bonda. 2 gone in the third. Now it's Tyrone Taylor. Right-handed hitter in Taylor. Flew out to left field his first time up. Bonda looks back at Alonso in second. Comes home. Taylor swings and fouls back a fastball at 98 from Bonda. Strike 1.
Well, Taylor just 1 for 11, including 0 for 1 tonight. 1 for 11 in this series, but he has not struck out in any of those at-bats, so he's put the ball into play.
The 0-1 from Bonda up and away on a fastball. Again at 98, but it slipped out of Bonda's hands. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out. Winker on first, Alonso on second. Here's the pitch from Bonda. The 1-1. Taylor is jammed and he fouls a slider, giving Bonda the edge. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dodgers trying to stay ahead, 2-1. Here in Game 6. Dodger Stadium to its feet. Rally towels go to work. The 1-2 pitch. High with the heater at 97. Squares the count. Sun setting here in Los Angeles. It's a gorgeous Sunday afternoon into what the Dodgers hope will be a happy Sunday night. Bonda peers in, has the pitch from Smith. Looks back at Alonso on second. Delivers the 2-2. Taylor is jammed, pops it back over the net and out of play. Sun kissing off the San Gabriels. Looking straight out, and the wind's blowing toward right field. 10 and 15 miles per hour. Bonda will try again. A 2-2 inside, and it hits Taylor. Hits Taylor on the back foot with a slider, and that loads the bases. You have 2 strikes on him, and then you let him reach. Taylor was not in a hurry to get out of the way, and Mo, you can understand, given the situation. Smart play for him.
Well, especially with 2 strikes.
So the bases are loaded for Jeff McNeil. So the Dodgers, honestly, it's all been their own doing tonight, Mo. I mean, the Met bats haven't been the ones putting any pressure.
No, not at all. I mean, there's been some blue base hits. Alonso, while he's 2 for 2, as you mentioned, he has hit the ball hard, but, you keep issuing walks. That's 4 walks and 1 hit batter, and we're just 2 outs into the 3rd inning.
Cliche saying is like, make the other team beat you. But I mean, the Dodgers are making it easy on the Mets, giving them opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. And when a team is threatening and they're really adding an exclamation mark because they're not swinging the bat and getting walks.
And now you have Jeff McNeil up there, bases loaded, 2 out, in the top of the 3rd, 2-1 Dodgers.
Here's a contact guy.
The pitch from Bonda. McNeil swings and misses. Strike 1 on a good fastball. McNeil nods his head, giving respect to Bonda. So it's left on left. Mark Pryor had a little chat with Bonda, who's now ready for the 0-1 to McNeil. Here's the pitch. McNeil swings. It's flared foul on the left side.
Well, McNeil has changed. You look at the last number of years. Remember, he used to choke up 3, almost 4 inches on the bat? Well, no longer. Last year he decided, hey, I'm going to hit the ball a little bit harder and a little bit farther. Well, he has not hit it quite as often either. And Bonda hoping he doesn't hit it here either.
Dodger Stadium trying to do its part. Bases loaded, 2 out. They're ahead by 1. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 swinging. And Bonda screams as he walks off the mound, stranding the bases loaded in the 3rd. It's still 2-1 LA. Home half coming up next.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers. AM 570 LA Sports.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field, down the line. It's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos, the hero.
Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes, you cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good, he hangs it. Castellanos does it right away. The Philly crowd do it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
Tyler Fitzgerald, who's hit a home run in each of the last 4 games he's been in. Swing, and he hits a high drive deep to left field. And has he done it again? Yes, he has. Way back into the Dodger bullpen. Now that is an amazing feat. That's the 5th game in a row in which Tyler Fitzgerald has hit a home run.
Well, he gets a hanging breaking ball. You've been sitting upstairs to this guy right now, and he's going to make you pay.
He was 1 for 1. A long and loud base hit and a run scored in the first inning. After he came around on Tommy Edman's single, the Dodgers, his teammates were giving him some grief. They're all smiles. A bear hug from Mookie, a hug from Dave Roberts, and Doc said, learn from something like that. Teo was caught admiring that long fly ball to straightaway center field that banged off the middle of the wall under the 395 sign. Should have been a double, instead a single. Here's the pitch from Manaea. Teoscar holds up on a ball away, but the contact Mo giving Hernandez his very first hit of the series and just a bullet to center field. That's what you want to see. Here's the 1-0. Teoscar takes it the other way. He's now 2 for 2. A leadoff single for Teoscar Hernandez, who was absolutely hustling out of the box. I mean, there was no chance for him to turn that into 2, but you wouldn't have known that if you just watched Teoscar.
Well, this is not the time to admire your work. When all the dust settles, you have a chance to reflect upon it. But for Teoscar Hernandez, that's more than just a base hit right there, because he stayed back on the ball. He's been anxious. He's been way out in front. And again, if you look at Manaea, he's a guy that changes looks, spins it, changes speeds.
1 on, nobody out. The man who has the Dodgers ahead, Tommy Edman. First pitch swinging, a chopper foul on the third base side. Quickly strike 1. It was a changeup from Manaea. Edman, the Dodgers trailing 1-0, bottom of the first inning. First and third, 1 out. Pulled a double into the left field corner. Scored Ohtani and Teo. Give the Dodgers this 2-1 lead. They'd love to extend it. Here's the 0-1. It's inside, just missed strike 2. It's 1-1.
I mentioned that when Edman got that double and knocked in the 2 runs in the first, tailored the center field to move way over. Well, he's still way over into right center and well off the line and left is Nimmo again.
The 1-1 pitch. Edman swings and hits it hard but foul. Third base side again. 2 strikes against him. Manaea, out of the arm angle, is somebody that Edman has picked up pretty well in a small sample size. He's 3 for 4.
To me, that seems a little strange. You're playing it the opposite way, yet you're throwing off-speed pitch. That was a changeup.
So now, the infield back and shifted over to the left side. The entire right side open for Edman. We saw him in game 2. Slap one the other way with 2 strikes. Just as he has against him now. A 1-2 from Manaea, and Edman stays alive. That was a changeup, probably 1.5 feet off the plate in the left-handed batter's box, but Tommy was committed and got a piece.
So Edman at batting practice today, working on bunting as well.
Teo takes a small lead. Another 1-2 pitch. Edman swings, hits a high fly ball, left field and deep. Nimmo is back on the warning track at the wall. Gone! Tommy Edman sends Dodger Stadium into a frenzy. A 2-strike, 2-run home run. He has driven in all 4 runs so far in Game 6. The Dodgers lead 4-1.
And people were questioning a couple of games ago. Tommy Edman, the number 4 hitter in your lineup? Well, that's where he is again tonight.
Still no outs in the third. Max Muncy swings and fouls a sweeper away for strike one.
Well, with that trip around the diamond, another stop by our friends, Daniel Jewelers. Pick a location, walk in, say home run for your free team bracelet, along with a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniel Jewelers, own the dream.
Manaea misses down and away with a sweeper. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tommy Edman's first home run in 79 ABs. Couldn't have come on a bigger night. The 1-1 pitch. Muncy watches ball 2. A fastball away at 92 miles per hour. Manaea north of 60 pitches. We see Phil Maton up and throwing in the New York bullpen. The 2-1. Muncy with another good eye. A changeup down and away. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch coming. Muncy watches ball 4. First 3 have reached for the Dodgers in the third. Tommy Tanks strikes again. Edman 2 for 2, 2 extra base hits. His most recent one, a 2-run blast. And that is going to be it for Sean Manaea. Carlos Mendoza takes the ball from the lefty. He had the Dodgers puzzled in game 2. The Dodgers took it to him, or more specifically, Tommy Edman took it to him in game 6. 4-1. Muncy on first. Nobody out. We'll be right back on the Dodgers Audio Network.
This truck season, think about all the things you can do in a Chevy truck. You can... Or you can...
Second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens. 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.
Slider. That's a hanger. 2 strikes. You cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good. He hangs it. Castellanos knows it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
Fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball.
Nobody out in the bottom of the third for Kodai Hernandez. The Dodgers now ahead 4-1. Chance at Kodai. Muncy's going to go for a second. The ball gets thrown to the backstop. Well, Muncy had it stolen easily. Maton had no idea, wasn't paying attention. And then Maton threw it all the way to the netting. Muncy had to stay on second because it ricocheted back out toward Francisco Alvarez, the catcher. But heads up from Max Muncy, Mo.
I love that. Go ahead and put pressure. And how do you come into a ball game, biggest game you have of the year, and you're not really paying attention to a runner? Oh, Muncy doesn't run that often.
Second stolen base of the game for the Dodgers. Taylor first and now Muncy, who's on second, no outs. A 1-0 pitch. Kodai watches, and it's a sinker, a little low. That didn't miss by much, but it's 2 balls, no strikes. Kodai Kike walked in his first trip to the plate. The pitch. Kike swings and misses. Strike one. A cutter up and in from Maton at 88. That's the number that the right-hander wears. On 2-1, Hernandez swings. It's a high fly ball, but left field and playable for Nimmo. Pulled in the air, hooked toward the left fielder. Not even close, so Muncy stays on second.
Interesting note on Tommy Edman, the cleanup hitter, again tonight. 11 runs batted in the championship series. That ties a Dodger franchise record set by Corey Seager 2020 NLCS against the Atlanta Braves. Who said Edman isn't a cleanup hitter?
Here's Andy Pajes, 1 on, 1 out. Dodgers lead 4-1. Tommy Edman with all 4 RBIs so far in Game 6.
If we said really Game 1 of the championship series, the stars are going to be the stars. Who else steps up?
Maton, first base side of the rubbers. 1-0 pitch is up and in. Pajes pulled the hands up, got out of the way of the cutter at 88.
So many times postseason that someone on a team that maybe you don't spend as much time in the pregame meetings and have as big of expectations.
2-0, Pajes is swinging, pushes the fly ball to right field. It is slicing over toward Marte in shallow right. He makes the catch. Muncy again has to hold. So Muncy walked after the 2-run blast from Edman, stole second. Nobody out. Both Hernandez and Pajes retired. So you're looking at Will Smith.
Well, here's a bat that they need to get going, and hopefully it's going to catch fire just as Teoscar Hernandez has done tonight, being 2 for 2.
Smith pulled a ground ball to third his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. First pitch from Maton. Curveball taken off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Dodgers 4, Mets 1. Muncy would like to be the 5th run of the game. There are 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. The pitch. Smith cracks the ball in the air, center field. Drifting back, Taylor. He's at the wall. It's gone! It's out of here! Into the netting in front of the batter's eye. Will Smith breaks through. He touches home, celebrates with Max Muncy. The Dodgers now lead by 5. It's 6-1.
And just as soon as we're talking about they need the bat of Will Smith to come alive, and it does. There was some concern about Smith because he was hit on the hand with a foul ball. The glove hand in the last game of the series in New York had to come out of the game. Well, with that trip around the diamond, another stop by Daniel's Jewelers. Pick a location, walk in, say home run for your free team bracelet and a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniel's Jewelers, own the dream.
2 out, 2-run blast for Smith. Now a 6-1 lead. Here's Chris Taylor. First pitch swinging, took a big cut and missed on a cutter. 0-1. You saw the emotion pour out of Smith, rounding the bases, double clutching his fist, yelling at his dugout, "Let's go!" On the 0-1, Taylor swings, pushes a fly ball, right center field. Marte at the wall. He is there to make the catch. Chris Taylor put a charge into one the opposite way, but it died at the wall. But the Dodgers in the 3rd inning gave a ton of life to Dodger Stadium. A pair of 2-run homers, Tommy Edman and Will Smith. It's 6-1 going to the 4th.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well, that's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas. What a moment. What a swing.
Look at that. You want to talk about a midseason acquisition, BA, putting your team on his back.
Find out if that went into the water.
Because if it did, there's never been a right-handed hitter that has done it since this ballpark opened its doors in 2000. And they're telling us in the truck that he indeed did have a splash hit, and that is the first one ever by a right-handed hitter.
High fly ball, deep left field. Back goes Melendez. Forget about it. It's gone. In large part, this night has belonged to Giancarlo Stanton, and he gives the Yankees the lead 3-2 in the 8th.
That was the third spinning breaking ball in a row from Bubic, and Stanton measured one. Just know when he covers it, it's going to be out of the ballpark.
There's always that opportunity, yeah, but I think you have to throw at least one of them.
Line down the left field line, it is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Albanez, and it is 5-2 Detroit. Oh my goodness, what a big hit off the bench off of Josh Hader.
First batter of the 4th inning, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch swinging. There's a line drive, base hit into left center field. So leadoff man aboard for New York. And Lindor coming to the plate. This is exactly why we said what we said.
Well, you and I were talking one of the games in New York about the fact is that the mindset has to be postseason, win every inning.
The Dodgers fell behind 1-0. And it's after the top of the 1st inning. Jumped right back. A 2-run double from Tommy Edman. Then 4 runs in the 3rd. Bonda's first pitch to Lindor, 96, a little high. Ball 1. Lindor has reached twice. Walked and scored in the 1st. Singled in the 2nd. Here's the pitch. Lindor watches again. This one's a strike. 97, right down the middle. Lindor in this series. It's a swing and a miss. A slider down and in. Fooled the Mets MVP. Bonda at the belt out of the stretch, and we got time called. Now Bonda was looking straight ahead at first base. Lindor called time in the box, and Muncy threw up both hands as the first baseman signaling to his pitcher, hey, step off, take a breath. Edwin Diaz, the Met closer, is up throwing in the bullpen here in the 4th inning. The 1-2, Lindor lays to left field. Teoscar over to his left is there to make the catch. Alvarez was halfway between first and second. He has to make a U-turn, head back to the bag after out number 1.
Lindor hit the ball hard, but he saw that Hernandez was right there. Lindor carried the bat a little bit more than halfway down the first base line.
And you might be asking, Edwin Diaz warming in the 4th inning. Look, for the Mets, it's win or go home, and the deficit is already 5. So Carlos Mendoza being aggressive with his highest leverage arm.
Well, the Mets need shutout innings.
Strike 1 from Bonda against Nimmo.
In order to let their offense have a chance to catch up.
It's a good high fastball from Bonda against Nimmo. Then can't check up on a slider. It's like a half swing, flailed at strike 2. The slider down in the dirt. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the fourth, Dodgers 6, Mets 1. Here's the 0-2. And Bonda tried to go back to the well. This time Nimmo didn't offer at it. 1-2. Nimmo, the left fielder, 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out and a pop out. Here's the pitch. And now a strikeout. Bonda blew it by him, 97. Tipped into the glove of Smith. 2 out in inning number 4. And that's going to be it for Anthony Bonda. Dave Roberts comes out of the dugout. Signals down to the bullpen. It'll be Ryan Brasier coming in to face Mark Vientos. 2 out and a runner on. Dodgers ahead by 5 in the 4th.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Harim, and I want you to know that...
That ball hit hard to left field. Higashioka has done it again. And he pulls one down the line. It's a fair ball. Machado delivers this time. It's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
And a 1-2 to Vientos. Is into left field. Down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning. On first after a leadoff single. Bonda got Lindor and Nimmo. And so now it's Mark Vientos, a slugging third baseman.
Well, here's a guy that has really opened up some eyes. Just a young player, but boy, he has not been playing like this is a new stage for him.
Brazier's first offering, down and away, ball 1. Brasier at the belt. His pitch hit hard, left center field. Pajes on the run, feeling for the wall. He's at the wall. He leaps and is not going to be able to make a catch. It's out of here. Mark Vientos gives New York some life. A 2-run blast off Ryan Brasier. The 5th home run of the postseason for Mark Vientos. New York not done yet, not by a long shot. It's now 6-3.
No, New York has to figure that they're back in this ball game. We were talking, is it for Vientos? I mean, you come in, you see a player coming in. How does he fit in with the ball club? Well, he has fit in perfectly. He got a breaking ball really kind of out over the plate, and boy, did he hit that and got every ounce of it.
Base is empty now. Pete Alonso. First pitch, grounded to short. Edman comes in. It's in the glove. Shuffles across, makes the throw. That's the last out of the 4th inning. But Ryan Brasier comes in and serves up a 2-run bomb to Mark Vientos to left center field. And so the Dodger lead down to 3. Home half coming up next.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers. AM 570 LA Sports.
ball to right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the catch. Fernando made the grab and right. Why? Because he is Fernando. Time the lead, brings it down. Says no.
Get ready for another bobblehead. That's a platinum glove at work. A good old-fashioned snatch it back.
Walk and a single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with 2 away. Here's a 2-1. There's a drop. It's a ball. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run. Top of the zone tomahawk. He's proven to be inevitable. We saw him tear it up down the stretch. We saw him loosen the lid on his emotions, too. We saw it on that home run.
High fly ball, left field. Cows are back. He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A judgy at last. All rise. Here comes the judge.
And a 1-2 to Vientos. Is into left field. Down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning.
We discussed ahead of Game 5 is don't give them any life or hope. And on one pitch and one swing, Ryan Brasier and Mark Vientos, that's exactly what happened. Ohtani at the plate, Mookie Betts on deck. Who's on deck is brought to you by On Deck. For small business lending that's fast and easy, go to OnDeck.com. Mark Vientos has now set a Mets franchise record for RBI in a single postseason with 14. Ohtani swings at Diaz's first pitch, and he pops it up. Foul ground, left side. Alvarez, the catcher, is underneath it. 1 pitch, 1 out for Diaz here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Right next to the postseason logo in front of the Dodger dugout.
Speaking of postseason, Dodgers, of course, in the postseason right now, and you can experience the thrill of October baseball. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Mookie Betts, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch from Diaz. Fastball pulled. Yanked up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Mookie's 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the pitch. Mookie tries to check his swing. He tipped it into the glove. That's strike 1. Mookie just 1 for 7 with 2 strikeouts against Diaz, who kicks home. The 1-1 pitch bends Betts back. A high heater at 96, 2-1. Dodgers 6, Mets 3. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. On this 2-1, Mookie holds up. Fastball up and away, ball 3. Diaz gathers below the belt, kicks and fires, and Mookie bends back out of the way, a ball 4. Mookie's reached for the first time tonight. A 1-out walk in the 4th inning. So now to Teoscar Hernandez. Rick Monday, he was 0 for 18 the first 5 games. Here in Game 6, he's 2 for 2.
Yeah, it was 0 for 18 with 9 strikeouts. He did walk 7 times.
There goes Mookie running for second. To throw from Alvarez is late. Mookie slides in safe. McNeil on a throw that led him up the line between second and first. Tried to swipe Betts on the legs as he slid in there. We'll wait to see if the Mets want a challenge, and it does not appear they will. So the 3rd stolen base for the Dodgers tonight. Mookie this postseason. That's his first. In scoring position for Teoscar Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes. Dodgers lead by 3. Here's the pitch from Diaz. Teoscar swings and pops it up. Right side of the infield, now drifting into foul ground. Alonso on the very edge of the warning track in front of his own dugout. Makes the catch for out number 2.
Dave Roberts being some aggression on the bases. Something really have not seen the Dodgers do a whole lot in postseason.
Who else would you rather have up there tonight than Tommy Edman? 2 outs, Mookie on second. Edman's 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. Swings at the first pitch, sliced it foul on the left side. It's a 2-run double in the first. Helped the Dodgers flip the scoreboard, make it 2-1. Then a 2-run homer in the third. That pushed the lead to 4-1. It's now 6-3. Diaz with his 10th pitch of the inning, an 0-1. And Edman swings through, strike 2. Nasty slider at 92 miles per hour. You got a fastball that could tickle triple digits, and then a slider at 92. It makes Diaz one tough customer out there on the mound. He's ready, so is Edman. Here's the pitch. Tommy swings, pushes a fly ball, center field. Tyrone Taylor drifting back, right on the edge of the warning track. He's underneath the third and final out. The fans thought Tommy might have done it again. The Mets retiring for the first time tonight, so Mookie stranded on second at the end of...
Had a career high in RBIs this year, 144 ribbies, led the majors. Sends one high and deep to center field. Did he get it? Back on it is Thomas. He's at the wall. He got it. It's a 2-run home run. Aaron Judge finally connects his first home run of this postseason. And he makes it 6-2 Yankees.
Down the line. Hit well. And out of here. And now we want to find out if that went into the water.
Because if it did, there's never been a right-handed hitter that has done it since this ballpark opened its doors in 2000. And they're telling us in the truck that he indeed did have a splash hit. And that is the first one ever by a right-handed hitter.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Churio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases. It's incredible.
Alonso to ground out to short. Marte for certain has a home run off of Ryan Brasier. Jesse Winker is 0 for 2.
Mets have had opportunities. I mean, they've left 7 runners on in the first 3 innings, including bases loaded in the third.
See if Brian Brasier can bounce back. Winker has walked both times tonight. Swings at the first pitch. Fouls back a 95-mile-per-hour sinker. Winker nodding his head. I think he was on that, just missed it. 0-1. Winker batting .400 in this series, 4 for 10. with 5 walks. 0-1, Winker swings, shoots it down the left field side. It slices out of play. Up 3 rows back in the field level seats.
Dodgers had gentlemen that played more games in a Dodger uniform than any other player in its franchise history throughout the first pitch tonight, Bill Russell.
Now Winker with 2 strikes pulls a leadoff base hit into right field. Ryan Brasier tilts his head on the mound and discuss Andor's disbelief, or both.
Well, 0-2, and you leave a ball up and out over the plate, you're asking for trouble.
And so now you have a runner on for a guy who has seen you well in Starling Marte. Marte 2 for 3 with a home run against Brasier in his career. 6-3 Dodgers, but New York not going quietly here in Game 6. Here's the pitch. Marte watches a slider at the knee. Strike 1 called. Nobody throwing in the Dodger bullpen. With Winker on first and no outs in the 5th. Winker at the belt, kicks and fires his 0-1. Marte swings. It was a hanging slider, fouled away. Oh boy.
Don't throw that one again.
I certainly would not advise that. Brasier shook Will Smith once, then nodded. His 0-2. Marte strikes out swinging. 96. Bullet sinker from Ryan Brasier at the knees. Marte tried a little half survival swing to get a piece of it, but could not. And that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was looking for something off speed, breaking ball, whatever it was. That fastball, there was no chance. He looked like he was playing croquet.
The first pitch to Tyrone Taylor is a yanked sinker, ball 1. You play it often?
No.
Only in the offseason. Taylor's 0 for 1 was hit by a pitch his last time up. Brasier at the belt. Taylor watches another sinker down and away. Ball 2, Will Smith holding the glove out, trying to calm the veteran reliever on the mound down a little bit. Dodgers lead 6-3. 1-on-1 out for New York in the 5th. Here's the pitch. Taylor swings, pushes one in the air, slicing to right center. Pages calling off Mookie, going to his left to make the catch. 2 gone.
Now the Dodgers get some action in their bullpen. Evan Phillips will begin tossing.
Well, nobody up for New York. Figured to see Edwin Diaz for another inning. It's a 3-run game with a runner on and 2 out in the top of the 5th. Jeff McNeil watches a first pitch, called strike 1, a sinker at the top of the shins. Jeff McNeil shaking his head, steps back into the left-handed batter's box, 0 for 2. Struck out swinging his last time up, straining the bases loaded for New York in the 3rd. He tries to check his swing on a slider. He went around. Brasier has 2 strikes. Two outs, 2 strikes. That's the universal signal to fans in the building to get to their feet. Here's the pitch. It is a slider inside, ball 1. Brasier will try again. The 1-2 pitch. McNeil checks his swing. Did he go? No. Dodgers appealed to Marvin Hudson, the third base umpire. Now it's 2-2. Dodgers in front 6-3, trying to keep it that way. Winker hardly taking the lead at first. In Muncy's right pocket. The 2-2 pitch. McNeil pulls the ball right field. Here comes Mookie. He runs it down. It was a line drive to right field, but it hung up for Mookey Betts. So Brasier works around the leadoff single to Winker and keeps the Dodgers ahead 6-3, halfway home in Game 6.
Tigers trying to get one on the road before they return to Detroit. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, a high fly ball to right field. This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter! The Tigers up 3-0 as Carpenter, an emphatic, towering fly ball home run into the bleachers in right field. What a moment!
80 degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the first.
And a high fly ball to deep right center field. The Phillies have the lead. And Kyle Schwarber has the Major League season record for leadoff home runs. He now has 14. It is 1-0 Phillies.
What else can you say? The man is just absolutely incredible.
That is a fastball pummeled down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. And a home run for Tatis, whose mastery over Jack Flaherty continues. He drives the ball right center field. Edman back. It is gone. The Padres tee it off. Second of the game for Tatis. And they've got double digits in game 2.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division.
Look at Max Muncy walking to the batter's box, and we see Edwin Diaz on the back of the mound. Carlos Mendoza going to his closer in the 4th. And once again here in the 5th. Muncy 0 for 1 with a walk, a stolen base, and he scored on the 2-run home run from Will Smith that at the time made it 6-1. It's now 6-3. Goes without saying, insurance will be welcome with open arms in that dugout on the third base side. Muncy chases a slider downstairs, 0-1 for Diaz.
So when you start to look at the Mets, I mean, they had some heroics also against the Philadelphia Phillies.
Pitch from Diaz. Muncy showed bunt, pulled it back in time, got out of the way of a low slider, 1-1. So let's see how the Met defense responds. It was playing back and shifted over to the right side. Vientos now in the middle of the dirt as the third baseman. Muncy swings, pulls one on the ground, diving stop by Alonso, going to his backhand, his throw to first. The stretch from Diaz covering the bag in time to get Muncy. We saw Alonso the first 2 games of the series at Dodger Stadium have some difficulty on balls hit to his right. Not so much there. Nice play.
Yeah, to the backhand side. He was really slow in the opening part of the series. The game's played here at Dodger Stadium.
That's out number 1. Now it's Kike Hernandez to the plate. Kike 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch swinging and missing. Slider down and away. Strike 1.
Start to look at the scores. You want to stay away from grand slam trouble.
Here's the pitch. Kike thought about swinging, pulled his hands up, 97 in off the plate, not even close, but it's called strike 2. Yikes. Here's the pitch, and that one's way outside, 98.
Well, when you're sitting outside and your target is 6 inches off the plate.
Yep.
Okay.
Now the 1-2. Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kike Hernandez 0 for 2 lifetime against Diaz. He's waiting on a 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Kike strikes out, swinging 97 down the middle. 2 outs in the 5th. Actually, the first strikeout for the Dodgers since the 2nd inning when Sean Manaea was still in the game. So Andy Pages will bat. 2 out, nobody on. Diaz misses high with a slider. 1-0 for Andy. He's 0 for 2.
Here's to be quiet tonight at home plate with Pages and Alvarez, the catcher. They had some words the other night in New York.
Diaz goes to a front door slider. Just clipped the corner at 89. Levels the count 1-1. And Alvarez didn't like Pages celebrating either home run, but especially the first one. And 1 pitch, Pages. Soft line drive to short right at a well-positioned Lindor. So Diaz sends the Dodgers down in order in the 5th. So it's time for the 6th inning. Still a 6-3 lead for LA.
This is AM 570 LA.
And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall. And it's out of here. Linsanity again. Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer. And the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
This year, 144 ribbies, led the majors. Sends one high and deep to center field. Did he get it? Back on it is Thomas. He's at the wall. He got it. It's a 2-run home run. Aaron Judge finally connects his first home run of this postseason. And he makes it 6-2 Yankees.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field, down the line. It's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.
Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes, you cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good, he hangs it. Castellanos knows it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
Charlie heads out, began his Rockies career in center field, gonna end it the same way. Charlie with a base hit, gotta love it.
Make sure you get that baseball too.
Good for Charlie. Base hit in his final at bat. I'm sure that played into Buddy's decision.
Charlie Blackmon with some big arms that try and shut down big parts of the lineup.
The Dodgers lead the Mets 6-3 here in Game 6. The Mets have 6 hits, and the Dodgers have issued 4 walks. So New York has stranded a ton as there's a line drive over the head and glove of a jumping Tommy Edman at shortstop. It's a leadoff base hit out of the number 9 spot. Francisco Alvarez has reached all 3 times tonight, and that's his 2nd hit. Shortstop. Now the lineup turns over for Francisco Lindor. It was a sweeper right there in the middle of the plate. And Edman had a chance to make a play leaping at short, and it went off the very tip of his glove and into the outfield. Lindor calls for time. Kike Hernandez, one of Lindor's great friends, of course, fellow countryman from Puerto Rico. Kike's on the grass at third base.
For Alvarez, that's 5 hits in the last 2 games, plus a walk, so he's been on base 6 times.
Suddenly scorching. Here's the pitch from Phillips. Lindor swings, and it's softly hit, shallow left field. Teoscar coming in, it's trouble, and he runs it down. Where Tommy Edman was positioned, that was all up to Teoscar Hernandez, and he was up to the task. That's a big first out for Phillips and the Dodgers here in the 6th.
Yeah, Hernandez winds up almost on the infield of the grass. Well, that's a big out. If that drops in, then you got 2 outs, nobody on, and then you're working to the number 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 hitters.
Instead, 1 on and 1 out, Brandon Nimmo. Batting from the left side against the righty Phillips. Peers in and now delivers. It's a sweeper low, ball 1.
Well, if you're on track and pitching well and shutting it down, you're going to face the middle of the lineup. After this inning in the 6th, maybe one more time. Hopefully, that's all.
Phillips looks calm on the mound, crouches his knees, now into his stance, kicks and fires. Misses outside with a cutter, and it looked like he and Will Smith might have been a little crossed up. That was caught awkwardly by Will. 2-0. Phillips pitching on a couple days rest through 34 pitches on Thursday. The 2-0. Nimmo swings, lifts a high fly ball straight away center field. Pages backing up a few steps and now settles underneath the second out here in the top of the 6th inning. Alvarez back to first.
Well, friends, thinking ahead to next year, Dodger memberships are on sale and you can become a member. You get access to all postseason games at preferred pricing, by the way. Your membership includes opening day, member event access, and a whole lot more. Check it out. Dodgers.com/memberships.
Alvarez on first, now 2 out in the 6th inning. The Dodgers lead 6-3. Here's Mark Vientos. First pitch sweeper outside, ball 1. The last time up, Vientos cranked a 2-run home run off Ryan Brasier, just entered the game. Gave the Mets some life, brought them within 3. 14 RBIs this postseason.
Tell you what, he's got some power that you look at to begin with and say, well, does he have a lot of power? The answer, yes.
Phillips readying for his 1-0. Here it is. Vientos swings and misses. Sweeper down and away. Evens the count 1-1. Vientos started the season in AAA, was called up in late April. Now a postseason pillar. Phillips goes to the fastball, but it's low in ball 2. The 2-1 offering coming from Phillips. Down and away with a sweeper. Good stop by Will Smith. That was in the left-handed batter's box. Ball 3. Pete Alonso on deck, represents the tying run for New York here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4 to bring the tying run to the plate. High fastball walks Vientos. First and second for Pete Alonso. This is not the scenario that Phillips of the Dodgers wanted.
Another opportunity for the Mets. They're just 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position to this point in the ballgame. Again, they've stranded 8 runners already.
6-3 Dodgers, but New York has their most feared slugger at the plate. 2 on, 2 out. Alonso's 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. It's down and away, ball 1. He just does not have the sweeper right now. And the one that he did throw in the zone was hanging to Alvarez, who hit it. The 1-0 pitch. Sweeper down and away. Smith did good work to get a glove on that. Extreme slide to his backhand to stop it. Alonso was 2 for 15 the first 4 games of the series. He's 4 for his last 5. Putting a 3-run home run up Jack Flaherty in Game 5. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Alonso checks up on a sweeper, down and away, ball 3.
Oh, this is a spot now, danger zone, because now hitters start to believe they're invincible. And you just wait for a real good pitch, and pitchers have a tendency to aim it.
2 on, 2 out. The 3-0 pitch. Alonso watches a fastball low, walks to load the bases. The Dodgers keep playing with fire, Mo. They keep playing with fire, and when that happens, what's the end of the saying?
You get burned.
Back-to-back walks of Vientos and Alonso from Evan Phillips. Beginning to throw 34 pitches his last appearance on the bump. He's now going to face a left-handed hitter in Jesse Winker.
And you know what Winker is thinking? Hey, there's been a base hit, then with 2 outs, you get back-to-back walks. So, I mean,
that's
four
6 walks now for the Dodgers. Right.
So too many free passes, but you know that the guy's going to have to throw a strike. He's not gotten a breaking ball over, so what are you going to look for here? If I'm a hitter, I'm looking first pitch fastball, and if it's not in the zone, I'm going to take it, because Winker's walked twice, has a base hit, and Winker in this series now is 5 for 11 with 5 walks.
So a lengthy chat with Mark Pryor. He's heading back to the dugout. Bases loaded, 2 out. Tying runs on base for New York in the 6th. The Dodgers leading 6-3. Jesse Winker at the plate. Here's the first pitch from Phillips. It's a sweeper, low, ball 1.
And another breaking ball that missed. Now Winker, he's going to be zoned in on a fastball.
Nobody up and throwing in the Dodger bullpen. Phillips has thrown 15 pitches so far. 1-0. Winker was taking all the way. A fastball at 96. Just caught the outside corner. Strike 1. Left-handed batters had a 768 OPS against Phillips compared to 586 for righties. 1-1. Winker swings and fouls. Strike 2 into the upper deck on the first base side, or excuse me, the third base side.
That was a fastball also at 95. Okay, you've been missing with breaking balls. Now you come back. You got 2 strikes with the fastballs. Do you throw another breaking ball here, or you come back with a heater?
Bases loaded, 2 out. A 1-2 pitch from Phillips. Winker sends it in the air. Left field. Hernandez hustling in, and he makes the catch. He runs it down for the second time in this inning. And the Dodgers, for a second time in this game, strand the bases loaded for New York. 6-3 LA in the middle of the 6th inning. Exhale.
That is a fastball pummeled down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone, and a home run for Tatis, whose mastery over Jack Flaherty continues. He drives the ball right center field. Edman back. It is gone. The Padres tee it off. Second of the game for Tatis, and they've got double digits in game 2.
So far at second, nobody out for Manny Machado.
Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez. Look at him! Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are number 1 in Padres history. 2-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle.
3-2 Tigers lead. And Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone! David Fry, a 2-run smash. The Guardians have the lead. Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe. You hit a home run in one at-bat, and then a squeeze bunt to give you a 5-3 lead for David Fry. There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Churio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases. It's incredible.
in the ball game.
The New York Yankees are waiting. Pennant winners in the American League. Who will they face in the World Series? Dodgers need one. The Mets need two.
Dodgers need some runs.
That's
what they need to make a deposit in the bank.
Will Smith leads off, having homered his last time up. First pitch from Stanek. Yanks a 98-mile-per-hour fastball outside ball one. For Will Smith, that was needed in the worst way. A two-run blast that brought home Muncy, made it 6-1. Here's the pitch. Bounces off the plate at 96, 2-0. So now in the series, Will 4 for 21. Stanek peers in first base side of the mound. His 2-0 pitch. Smith was watching all the way. It's a fastball low in ball 3. So Will batting 190 now in the series, but Mo, as we like to look at things after extended slumps, Will's 1 for 1.
So to answer the question again, he was hit on the hand with a foul ball. The final game in New York, had to leave the game.
3-0 is watching all the way. It's a 4-pitch walk for Will Smith, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. Brings up Chris Taylor, who's 1 for 2, a single and stolen base in the second, and in the third, right after Smith homered, Smith pushed a fly ball to right field, and in front of this video board, Starling Marte made the catch. So he gave it a good ride the other way, and that tends to be a really positive sign when you're watching Chris Taylor at the plate when he's slashing balls the other way.
Absolutely, because he's staying on the ball longer, in particular with breaking stuff, as he has a tendency to start a little bit too early and pull off the ball. And their defense, there's a big gap in left center field.
Big gap on the right side. They're shifted over for Taylor to pull on the infield. Vientos on the very edge of the grass at third base. Here's the pitch. Taylor shows bunt, pulls back. It's a fastball low at 98. Ball 1. So 5 straight pitches for Stanek.
If you're going to bunt, runner at first. You want to make the first baseman come in and field the ball. Third baseman is already crashing in. Vientos on the grass in tightly at third.
Taylor showing bunt again. He pulls it back again. The fastball misses again. 2-0. So 6 straight pitches that have missed for Stanek. And that'll send the New York bullpen scurrying. Luis Severino has just gotten up. Potential starter for Game 7. He's now in the pen here with 1 on and nobody out in the 6th of Game 6. Taylor, bunt down the first base line, and it's foul. It was a 97 on the fastball, and it kind of surprised Taylor. He kind of bent back at the last moment.
Well, that ball was up and in. That's exactly where Stanek wants to throw the ball. He knows that Taylor, if he's going to lay down the bunt, he wants to put it down the first base line, so make it difficult. Work the ball up and in, hoping to get the pop-up.
2-1 count for Taylor. Ohtani on deck. The first strike of this 6th inning for Ryan Stanek. Smith back on first. Taylor getting ready to bunt again. It's in the air on the right side. It drops. Alonso fields, spins, and throws to second. Not in time.
Just a bad decision.
Alonso got greedy when he tried to get Smith the lead runner. And instead, he allows Taylor to reach. It'll be 2 on, nobody out for Shohei.
Just a big mistake. You're not going to get the lead man on that, even though Will Smith not the fastest of runners. Taylor was able to get the bunt down, but nobody makes a play. Now there's 2 on.
Shohei 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Alvarez, the catcher, steps out in front of home plate looking toward his dugout for a signal. Mask on top of his head. He's now signaling the defense. Alonso and McNeil back on the dirt on the right side. Lindor, the shortstop, nearly straight over the bag at second. Big gap between Lindor and the third baseman Vientos. First and second, no outs. The Dodgers up 6-3. Here's the pitch. Ohtani swings and pulls it foul toward the Met dugout. Strike one.
A breaking ball, first pitch. A golden opportunity to extend the lead, if not to break it open.
Stanek stares in, out of the stretch. 2 on, no out. The 0-1. Ohtani swings and misses. Chased a splitter downstairs. Strike two. Ohtani getting a little swing happy here. The first and second no out situation.
And he's been out in front of both pitches.
Been so good with runners in scoring position. But he's behind Stanek, 0-2. The right-hander has dominated Shohei in his career. Ohtani just 1 for 8. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball one. Stanek tried to get Ohtani to chase another splitter. This time, Shohei would not. Stanek, long hair flowing out the back of his cap, sets for the 1-2. Here it is. Ohtani watches another one in the dirt. Another splitter. That wasn't competitive. That was the least competitive splitter of the 3 he's thrown in succession.
Does he dare even think about trying to sneak a fastball past Ohtani?
6-3 Dodgers. Smith and Taylor on the bases. No out in the 6. Here's the 2-2. Inside, nearly hits Ohtani with a slider. And Stanek hit the deck on the mound, lost his footing after delivering that pitch, which ends up being ball 3. Full count with Mookie Betts waiting in the wings. Payoff pitch on the way. And Ohtani swings and fouls it back to stay alive. It was a fastball at 98. Dodgers trying to extend their lead. It's only 3 here in the bottom of the 6. 2 on, no out. Another 3-2 pitch. Shohei swings, sends one to center field. Here comes Taylor, and he dives. Can't get it. Gets underneath his glove. Green light for Smith. He's coming around third. And he scores without a play. Shohei Ohtani with an RBI base hit. Makes it 7-3 Dodgers.
Making contact with 2 strikes. Tough play for Taylor. You get the big swing by Ohtani, and that ball, not exactly a little flare. But for Taylor, came in, he saw that he wasn't going to be able to get it. He tried to backhand the ball. He was able to slow it down. It didn't get all the way past him to the wall.
And that's going to be it for Ryan Stanek, who kicks the back of the mound in frustration. RBI bloop by Shohei Ohtani's standards, but it gets the job done. It pushes the lead back to 4. Pitching change for New York. First and second, still no out. Mookie Betts due up next.
This truck season, think about all the things you can do in a Chevy truck. You can even just...
It's up to Carlos Estevez. He gave up an RBI double to Lindor in the last game. Lindor towards right center field. This one is back. It is gone! Grand slam! And Lindor puts the Mets on top. The biggest swing of the season for New York. Mets fans erupted with that monster swing from Francisco Lindor. The biggest swing in a New York Met uniform for Lindor.
Flagged down by Hoskins, leads over to Payam, save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead.
That is pounded deep out to left.
The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
With Taylor on second, Ohtani on first, no outs in the bottom of the sixth. The Dodgers lead 7-3 here in Game 6. And Carlos Mendoza didn't want to waste any time. Going to Garrett. Here's first pitch. On the way to Mookie Betts. It's a breaking ball, down and way outside, ball one. First three have reached for the Dodgers in the sixth. Dodgers trying for a big inning. Pickoff attempt to second, and Taylor slides in just in time before McNeil could apply the tag. Good play by McNeil, corralling a low throw from Garrett. Otherwise, that ball's getting into the outfield. Well, that was close.
Well, if he doesn't reach for the ball to come back with the tag, if he stays right on the bag a little bit more, they would have had the out. When you reach for the ball and then try and come back, you're not nearly as fast as if you wait for the ball to come all the way to the glove.
7-3 Dodgers, first and second, no outs. On the 1-0 pitch from Garrett. That swings and misses, strike one. 97 on the sinker from Reed Garrett.
That's not the least bit bashful with that swing.
Garrett, third base side of the rubber. Taylor, short lead. Ohtani, a big one. Alonso's not holding him off first base. 1-1 coming. Betts swinging. And it's caught. Oh, it goes out of the glove of Vientos at third. He didn't know where it was. Now he goes to second. Taylor goes to third. So Taylor had to wait a moment. He thought that Vientos made a terrific diving catch on that line drive from Betts. Ultimately ends up being a 5-4 fielder's choice for the first out of the sixth inning.
Yeah, if he holds on to the ball, Taylor's going to get doubled up anyway at second base.
Vientos diving to his left, had it in the glove seemingly, and then as he landed on the ground, the ball popped out and was underneath him. He was looking for it in his glove, couldn't find it for a moment. Gave Taylor enough time to get to third safely. So they'll be at the corners, now one out. Teoscar Hernandez, who's 2 for 3, couple base hits and 2 runs scored. 7-3 LA. Here's the pitch. Teoscar swings, and that's a flare. Caught by Lindor at short. What a play by the New York MVP, going to his left, and it robbed Teoscar Hernandez of his third hit, and it robbed the Dodgers of a run.
Well, that's the play of the game right there defensively. Obviously, it saves a run, but also stops runners from being at first and second with still 2 down.
Wasn't the hardest hit line drive of Teoscar's career, but it looked like it was going to be placed well enough to get into center field. Instead, Lindor makes a spectacular diving catch. Remains first and third, now 2 out. Tommy Edman back to the plate. Two for 3. 2 extra base hits, including a home run, 4 RBIs. Garrett disengages with the mound, resets. Edman will take a moment before stepping back in. Taps the plate twice, batting from the left side against the right-handed Garrett. Here's the pitch. Edman watches. It's a sweeper that just got the outside corner. I mean, that was outside forever. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Mookie running for second. Tommy taken, and there won't be a throw. Alvarez actually looked like he was going to try for third first, but the ball was dropped. So now it's 2 in scoring position for Edman. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And with Taylor over at third base, they were not going to be throwing through. especially with Edman, because a little bit off the third base line is Vientos anyway, so not holding Taylor that close.
Fourth stolen base of the game for the Dodgers, second for Mookie Betts. Second and third, 2 out, 7-3 lead on the 1-1. Edman stares at a ball in the dirt. The sweeper bounced off. The dirt caught by Alvarez, 2-1. Fans on their feet, looking for more insurance. Here's the pitch. Edman swings. It's a chopper to the right side of the infield. Backhand from McNeil. He throws over to Alonso, and that's the last out of the 6th inning. The Dodgers get one, but only one. It's now 7-3 LA, going to the 7th inning of Game 6.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you.
There's a towering drive down the line. Ohtani's broken through. It is gone. A majestic home run into the second deck. 7-0 LA. Guys on base. Good things happen for Shohei Ohtani.
That thing went a long way. That went a long way and didn't hook enough to even have a chance to go foul.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way! 105.5!
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high-five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire at least. 105.5 punch-out Tommy Edman.
Find out if that went into the water.
Because if it did, there's never been a right-handed hitter that has done it since this ballpark opened its doors in 2000. And they're telling us in the truck that he indeed did have a splash hit. And that is the first one ever by a right-handed hitter.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Churio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases. It's incredible.
High fly ball, left field. Cows are back. He's on the track. See ya! Home run number 58. A towering drive.
Judge hit an unbelievably high drive. We waited, and it came down in the visitors' bullpen. A judgy glass.
Comebacks this year. Never say die production throughout the season. Dodgers trying to keep them at bay. Here's the pitch from Hudson. Marte watches a fastball just a little outside. Ball 1. Marte batting as a right-hander against Hudson, who in 4 games this postseason, 3 1/3, 2 hits and a walk. K's. Marte swings, pulls him to third, stopped by Kike on a backhand. He throws from his knees, picked it first by Muncy. Put a star on that one. Kike was playing in at third base. A ground ball hit to his right between he and the third base line. Kike made the stop and the play. And don't sleep on Muncy at first as well, Mo.
Yeah, and for Muncy, the backhand, but being able to get that baseball, first of all, on the backhand side, and then for Hernandez, he was flat on his belly. He threw from his right knee. But that ball far enough out in front of Muncy at first base makes it an easier pick.
Base is empty, 1 out. Tyrone Taylor. Right-handed hitting center fielder. Pride of Torrance watches a fastball up and away at 97, ball one.
Well, if that play's not made by Kike Hernandez, that ball's into the corner. That's at least a double.
7-3 Dodgers, 1 out in the top of the 7th. Taylor takes again. This fastball's in there. 97 atop the zone. Strike one levels the count. Hudson has 6 days of rest. Last pitched a week ago. 20 pitches in game 1 of this series. Back on the bump in game 6. It's Taylor to chop one toward the Dodger dugout. Strike 2.
Get ahead in the counts.
Taylor 0 for 2 was also hit by a pitch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hudson goes to a slider, and that missed by mere centimeters. That was a good one right down the middle, but deemed a little low by David Rackley. So it's 2-2. Here it is. Taylor swings, hits it to left field. That's going to drop down in front of Teoscar Hernandez. It's a 1-out base hit for Tyrone Taylor.
For Hudson, Stephen, he's well rested. He hasn't pitched since a week ago today.
Dodger fans, the 7th inning brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, celebrating 70 years of pizza, chicken, and mojos. Order yours now at Shakey's.com. Dodgers lead by 4, but the Mets have a runner on and 1 out. Top of the 7th, here's Jeff McNeil for a 4th time. He's 0 for 3. First pitch swinging. That's into right center field. Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pajes over to cut it off, but still Taylor goes from first to third. He'll be at the corners, still only 1 out, so back-to-back base hits against Daniel Hudson. Again, on the heels of a call that you could make a strong argument for, should have gave Hudson strike 3.
I need the ground ball or a pop-up. And for Alvarez, who's hit just about everything the last number of games, he's 2 for 2 with a walk tonight. You turn this lineup over, and way to go deck the leadoff man, Lindor.
First and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Hudson. Alvarez swings at the first pitch. Fly ball right field. Mookie Betts drifting back toward the warning track. He makes the catch. Tagging from third is Taylor. He will score on a sacrifice fly from Alvarez. The Mets back within 3. And the Dodgers fail to pitch a shutdown inning the second time that's happened today. It's now 7-4.
Number 12, Francisco Lindor.
McNeil on first, 2 out for Lindor. The pitch from Hudson. Lindor watches a fastball atop the zone, called strike 1.
Well, one thing about it, over at first base, you got McNeil. If he tries to steal, the only way he's going to make it is if there's a power failure and the lights go out and you can't find him. Short lead.
The pitch. Lindor fouls back a second strike over the net. 90 on a changeup from Hudson. And Hudson primarily fastball slider. Mixed in a changeup for the Mets MVP. Two out and a runner on. The 0-2 pitch. It's a slider low and in. Ball 1. Hudson still in front. Needs one more strike. He delivers. Lindor watches a fastball upstairs and outside. Ball 2. Dodgers 7, Mets 4. It's getting late, but it's also gotten closer. A 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Hudson gets Lindor with a slider to send us to the stretch. The Mets do get one on the sac fly from Francisco Alvarez. 1 run on 2 hits. Another runner left on. That's 12 in the game so far for New York. 7 for LA. Going to the bottom of the 7th next.
he's had an opportunity yet, but I think you have to throw at least one of them. Line down the left field line, it is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Albanez, and it is 5-2 Detroit. Oh my goodness, what a big hit off the bench off of Josh Hader.
Cobb deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive, right center field. Wind beating it up, and it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. And Stanton drives one deep left center. He'll watch this one fly. A booming home run, Giancarlo Stanton. 5-1 Yankees.
High fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
That is a fastball pummeled down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone, and a home run for Tatis, whose mastery over Jack Flaherty continues.
In game 1, comes out of the bullpen in game 6.
And if we look at the Mets, their skipper said the other day, he said, look, we're going to have everybody available. He said, Senga, yeah. He said he's available, and he's available under any circumstance.
Game 1, he threw 30 pitches, but only 10 strikes. Ultimately, an inning and a third, 3 earned runs on just 2 hits. Didn't strike out anybody. The Dodgers swung 7 times, but never missed against Senga in game 1. Carlos Mendoza said afterwards he was surprised at how non-competitive Senga was. His first pitch to Muncy. Max checks his swing. It's a sweeper in the heart of the zone, strike 1 called.
Well, for Senga, in that time we faced him, it just looked like the moment got a little bit too big.
At the belt, his 0-1 pitch is high. Fastball at 97 upstairs. Senga was an all-star last year in 2023. He had 12 wins, an ERA below 3 in his 29 starts. 1-1. Just off the hands of Muncy, but landed on the inside corner with that cutter. Strike 2 called. Senga was hit hard by the injury bug this year. Right shoulder capsule strain and a left calf strain. He kicks and fires. And nearly hit Muncy. It did hit Muncy. Yep. Max drops the bat and he's grimacing walking down the line. With 2 strikes, Senga loses Max to a hit by pitch. It didn't feel good for Muncy, but for the Dodgers, they'll take the insurance on the base paths.
Well, the Dodgers, yep, they're in the postseason, and your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball and do it live. So secure your postseason tickets. You can go online, check it out. Dodgers.com/postseason.
They're still checking on Muncy. Oh, he's just taken off the elbow guard. Now Clayton McCullough, first base coach of the Dodgers, in his ear.
I think Muncy, first of all, it hurts. And secondly, he's a little ticked off.
To channel those emotions as the runner on first with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. The Dodgers leading the Mets 7-4. Here's Kike Hernandez, 0 for 2 with a walk. Senga out of the stretch. Kike swings, hits it hard, right to second, and eats up McNeil. He bobbles it, and they're only going to get Muncy at second. Good slide by Max. Lindor was going to put the ball in his pocket anyway. No chance to turn 2 with Kike. It was a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play ball, but the Dodgers take the misplay at second by McNeil.
Hopefully they can take advantage of it, because that had double play written all over it. So instead of 2 outs and nobody on, runner at first.
So now Hernandez the runner. Trading places with Muncy. 1 out in the 7th. Andy Pages to the plate. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. Pages watches 96 down the middle and at the knees. Strike 1 called.
Well, the big out not registered last night by Cleveland against the Yankees in extra innings. Allowed an extra batter to come to home plate. Who was that? Soto. 3-run home run.
Pages with a big swing and a miss. So he laid off 96 down the middle, swung at 95 up and in, and is behind 0-2. Dodgers lead by 3.
How many times we talked about you want to lead by at least 4. Stay out of that grand slam where the score can change. And all of a sudden you're looking up, you're behind.
0-2 pitch. Spiked way in front of the plate with the ghost fork, a signature fork ball that Senga has in his arsenal. Only way Pages was swinging at that is if we were playing cricket, or if he was Vlad Guerrero Sr. Senga keeping Kike honest at first with a pickoff attack. No play.
There's been a few players in baseball history, including Roberto Clemente.
That's right. Yeah. And ball 2 strikes, the count on Pages. Senga fires. Pages swings and pulls a ball just foul. That went right over the bag at third base. That was inches away from being extra bases for Andy Pages. Kike on first, 1 out, bottom 7. Another 1-2 pitch from Senga. Pages strikes out swinging. Went after the ghost fork and paid the price.
Well, as a hitter with that pitch back to the dugout, someone asked you, do you believe in ghosts?
I guess kind of now. So you're looking at Will Smith. The 7th inning will be up to him. 1 on, 2 out. Dodgers up 7-4. Here's the pitch. Smith swings, hits it to left field, but it's right at a waiting Brandon Nimmo. So Smith has made good contact tonight, including his 2-run homer in the 3rd. Not to be here in the 7th. So a runner stranded by the Dodgers. We go to the 8th. Here comes Blake Trinan with the Dodgers leading 7-4.
LA's best sport.
There's a towering drive down the line. Ohtani's broken through. It is gone. A majestic home run into the second deck. 7-0 LA. Guys on base, good things happen for Shohei Ohtani.
That thing went a long way. That went a long way and didn't hook enough to even have a chance to go foul.
Had a career high at RBIs this year, 144 ribbies, led the majors. Sends one high and deep to center field. Did he get it? Back on it is Thomas. He's at the wall. He got it. It's a 2-run home run. Aaron Judge finally connects his first home run of this postseason. And he makes it 6-2 Yankees.
Betts with a bullet down the left field line. That's going to scoop by Nimmo. Taylor's in to score. Ohtani's headed for home. 2-run double Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Nimmo's going back at the wall. It's gone. Mookie Betts goes deep. The Dodgers have broken it open. Ohtani's broken.
6 outs away from a return to the World Series. Blake Treinen will take the ball for the top of the 8th, facing 2, 3, and 4 for New York, Nimmo, Vientos, and Alonso.
Well, this bullpen for this Dodger ball club has been absolutely sensational. And umpires are saying, hey, guys, we can't play. We need a second base bag first. Brown's crew, they were dragging the infield, and now they get the second base. But this bullpen now, including Alex Vesia, if we look at the first round, Messrs. Treinen, Kopech, Phillips, Banda, Vesia, Kasparius, and Hudson. They've gone in the last 35 and a third innings combined, 1 run. And that was tonight with Kopech.
Nimmo steps in. Treinen is ready. Kicks and delivers. First pitch, strike 1 called. 95 on the sinker on the outer third.
How much of the workload will be on the shoulders of Treinen? Is it 1 inning? Is it an inning and a third? We'll see.
The 0-1 pitch. Nimmo watches upstairs. Ball 1. Treinen, couple days rest. Last pitch on Thursday. 23 pitches in that one.
6 outs to go, and they're tough to get.
The toughest of them all. 1-1 pitch. Nimmo goes around. Couldn't lay off the sweeper downstairs. 1-2. Sellout crowd at Dodger Stadium. Nobody's left, but everybody is feeling it here in the later innings. 1-2 pitch. Check swing. He went around again. A strikeout for Treinen. 1 gone in the 8th.
So important to get the leadoff man, especially when you're trying to close out a game. And then with the breaking ball, there's just no chance. Nimmo around too far.
Gets tougher. Vientos to the plate. Alonso to the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch from Treinen. The right-handed Vientos was taking all the way, never moved his hands away from his chest. Ball 1 on a sinker down and away. Dodgers 7, Mets 4. Bases empty, 1 out, top of the 8th. Treinen at the belt. Gathers and fires. Vientos swings and lifts it high in the air, drifting into foul ground behind the Dodgers on deck circle. 2 rows up into the field level seats. There's strike 1, evening the count.
Pitch to pitch, batter to batter. Keep runners off the base. In case there is a bald head on the ballpark, it's only worth 1 run.
The 1-1 pitch. Vientos waves at strike 2. Chased a sweeper well outside from Treinen. Treinen takes a breath, plants his right foot on the rubber. And his left foot toward the base of the mound. Double checking the footwork as Vientos digs back in. Has the pitch he wants from Smith. And now the 1-2. Strike 3 swinging. Another wicked sweeper from Blake Treinen. Back-to-back punch-outs to start the 8th.
So you've had a check swing and a bad swing and a bad pitch. And all of a sudden, 2 down.
Now it's Pete Alonso. First baseman, 2 hits. And has reached 3 times. Bases empty, 2 gone. First pitch from Treinen. Sinker at 96. How do you hit that? Strike 1 called. Alonso checks his swing before the pitch just to find his right path. Treinen deals. Alonso watches again. It's a sweeper that didn't miss by much. Good pitch from Treinen that was designed for a swing and a miss. Just didn't come. Good take from Alonso. It's 1-1. Dodgers leading by 3. 4 outs away. Here's the 1-1. Alonso swings and fouls one off of his front foot. Ow, he hits the dirt, and he is in some pain. Still on both knees, trying to find the strength to get back to his feet, and he is still on the ground. Now on one knee, he's using the bat
That is so painful.
To get up.
You just cannot get away from the pain.
Treinen has his glove hand on his hip, giving Alonso a moment to gather himself. Alonso kicks out that front left foot that he just blasted a foul ball on top of. Readjusts his batting glove. Time for Dodger Stadium to stand. Rally towels either being waved around or being bitten to get through the nerves here in Game 6. 2 outs, nobody on. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Treinen against Alonso. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Blake Treinen strikes out the side in the 8th. Points to the sky as he walks to the dugout. The Dodgers still lead 7-4. 1 more chance for insurance on the other side of this break.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find C.J. Abrams in this photo of Nationals fans?
Then Abrams gets hold of one. See you later.
You want to know about true speed? Long strider.
So now since he's gone to the leadoff spot, this is 6 games with 2 for 4 today. Now has 12 hits and 25 times up in the last 6 games.
And there he is.
Oh, that play flagged down by Hoskins. Leads over to Payam. Save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos slices one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos, and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead.
Oh my goodness! Big Christmas has tied it! John Kenzie Noel, the biggest swing of his life! Fry, deep drive, left field! Fry's watching! It is a walk-off home run! David Fry lights up the Cleveland night!
And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall. And it's out of here. Linsanity again. Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer. And the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
And the Royals season now comes down to Yuli Gurriel. In the air to center field. Judge has it lined up, and the Yankees are on their way to the LCS. The Royals gave them a good battle. All 4 games were close. But the Yankees, who didn't make the postseason last year, a rarity, now advance to the LCS.
And maybe part of that bullpen session and to get ready for the next start. If that happens, does he come on and close out the 9th? Oh.
As if Dodger Stadium needed any more dramatics. Tensions already at an all-time high here in 2024. Senga's first pitch to Taylor is taken high. A fastball at 94. Ball 1.
What I can tell you is that Buehler has stopped throwing, and he has taken a seat.
Blake Treinen just struck out the side in the top of the 8th. Taylor, line drive, base hit up the middle. Right through the wickets of Senga. A leadoff base hit for CT. His second hit of Game 6.
Steven, on the pregame show, I brought up the fact the Dodgers need 3 guys in the lineup. Well, they need all of them, all 9. But 3 in particular need to rise the occasion. Teoscar Hernandez, Will Smith, and Chris Taylor in tonight's ball game. All 3 have delivered.
1 on, nobody out. Here's Ohtani. First pitch, up and away with a cutter. Ball 1. Last time up, Shohei, an RBI base hit. make it 7-3. It's now 7-4. Senga out of the stretch. Ball at the belt. Alvarez setting up away. Pickoff attempt just to keep Taylor close to the bag. Alonso never even motioned toward first to apply a tag. The 1-0 pitch from Senga. Ohtani watches outside with a cutter, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 3. Senga and Alvarez want no part of Ohtani. They are staying outside.
Maybe somebody else that comes up and spoils the parade.
The 3-0. Ohtani was taking all the way. A cutter down the middle at 93. Strike one called. Senga is set for his 3-1. Ohtani takes off the plate, called strike 2. Senga got gifted strike 2 there. He's 96 on a 4-seam fastball off the outside corner. Set up ball 4. It's now a full count. Taylor on first. No outs, bottom 8. Dodgers 7, Mets 4. On this 3-2 pitch. It'll wait. Second disengagement for Senga, keeping Taylor close to first base. The Mets righty blows into his pitching hand, trying to cool it down. On this 3-2 pitch to Shohei Ohtani. Ball 4 low. First and second. Nobody out for Mookie Betts. Taylor was running on that play, Mo, but ultimately it didn't matter.
It didn't matter. He also had a very good jump. So here's the spot. I mean, again, you need some more runs on the board just in case.
This is a golden opportunity for just that, Mo. Alvarez, the catcher, stands up from behind home plate, gets time, walks in front of home. Signals the play and the defensive positioning on his pitch comm. Taylor on second, Ohtani on first. Still no outs in the 8th inning. Dodgers lead by 3. Will it be more?
I get that's a big gap in left center field.
Mookie's 0 for 3 tonight. Here's the pitch. Checks up on a slider down the middle. Strike one called. He has 2 stolen bases. He also reached on a fielder's choice. On this 0-1 from Senga. Mookie checks his swing again. It's a cutter down and away. Ball 1. They want to appeal. Down to first, and Mookie held up fine. So an even count. One of the 2 MVPs in the lineup. Freddie Freeman, not in the starting lineup. He's watching from the dugout. On the 1-1, Mookie holds up again. It's a high cutter called strike 2. First and second, no out. This 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. Well blocked by Alvarez. He ate it in the chest protector. Taylor and Ohtani stayed. 52,674, and I'm guessing 50,000 of those are all on their feet right now, watching anxiously. Dodgers ahead 7-4. Senga deals the 2-2. It is low. Ball 3. Mookie did not offer it the ghost for it. Full count. Taylor and Ohtani take their leads. Here's the payoff pitch. Mookie swings, high fly ball, left field toward the corner. It's off the base of the wall. Taylor rounding third. Ohtani slides in safely. Taylor across without a throw. It's 8-4. RBI double Mookie Betts. There's the insurance you wanted, Rick Monday.
Well, if you look at Betts, he came in at tonight's ball game. The 2 games prior, he had gone 6 for 10 with 2 doubles, a couple of home runs, and scored 4 runs. Well, he's had a couple of stolen bases, a walk, and a big RBI double here in the 8th.
Dodgers not done. Second and third. No outs. Teoscar Hernandez at the plate. Here's the pitch. Teo swings, flashes one to right field to a waiting Marte. Ohtani tagging from third. The throw is cut off at second. Sacrifice fly, Teoscar Hernandez. 9-4 Dodgers. Betts advances to third on the play. Still only 1 out.
And the Dodgers get out in front of the grand slam swing. If we look into the top of the 9th inning, you always wonder as you look, if the ball game just all of a sudden changed directions. Dodgers still aren't through because here's a guy who's done so much damage tonight. A 2-run double and a 2-run home run.
Tommy Edman, Met infield drawn in. Mookie on third, still 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch from Senga is low with the fastball at 96, ball 1.
Tommy Edman is 11 for 26 in this series.
Dino Ebel gives Mookie the instructions at third. The 1-0 pitch. Edman swings. A chopper to first. Mookie's running on the play. The throw home from Alonso. The tag in time to get him. So the Mets execute. Mookie was running on contact. The chopper to first base off the bat of Edman. Alonso fielded it. Despite the spin, it was hit off the dirt in front of home plate by Tommy. The throw led Alvarez up the line, dropped the tag on Mookie.
A good throw by Alonso.
Dodgers 9, Mets 4. Here's Max Muncy. Edman on first, now 2 out in the 8th. Check swing on a ghost fork low, and Muncy held up. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Muncy swings and misses. Went after a cutter that was about a foot high. 1-1.
It appears that Cronin will stay in the game and pitch in the 9th. We did see Buehler tossing, but a little early, but he's taking a seat in the bullpen.
On Senga's 1-1. Muncy steps in and holds the bat. It's a cutter inside. Ball 2. Dodgers now lead by 5. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch from Senga is low. 3-1. Kike Hernandez on deck. Alonso holding, Edman on first. All the other infielders playing back on the dirt. And shifted over. Ahead of the 3-1. Up and away, ball 4. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dodgers Audio Network.
They won the NL West. They're the top seed in the National League.
The best record in baseball. LA Dodgers October baseball is here.
KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
So Muncy on for a 3rd time thanks to his second walk. First and second for Kike Hernandez. Kike walked in the first inning. He is 0 for 3 since. Dodgers lead 9-4. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 8th inning. The 34th pitch from Kodai Senga. Kike takes it the other way into right field. Here comes Edman. Here comes the throw. It's going to third. Edman scores. Double digits for the Dodgers. Kike Hernandez. An opposite field single with 2 outs in the 8th inning. The Dodger lead is now 6 in Game 6.
Dodgers have piled it on and gotten very thoughtful at bats this entire game.
Here comes Carlos Mendoza. The Met manager has signaled to the bullpen. One more pitching change as he takes the ball from Kodai Senga. Dodgers at the corner, still 2 out in what's now a 10-4 Game 6 of the championship series. LA can taste it.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Herrin, and I want you to know that I'm bringing someone special.
High fly ball, deep left field. Back goes Melendez. Forget about it. It's gone. In large part, this night has belonged to Giancarlo Stanton, and he gives the Yankees the lead 3-2 in the 8th.
That was the 3rd spinning breaking ball in a row from Bubic, and Stanton measured one. Just know when he covers it, it's going to be out of the ballpark.
Betts to the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a Game 1 party in LA. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom. With a bullet down the left field line. That's going to scoop by Nimmo. Taylor's in to score. Ohtani's headed for home. 2-run double Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Nimmo's going back at the wall. It's gone. Mookie Betts goes deep. The Dodgers have broken it open.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be.
Dodger Stadium still standing. Here's the pitch. Puto lands a fastball in the outer third. A delayed strike one finally called. 0-1 to Pages. Two on, 2 out. On this 0-1 pitch, Pages checks up on a high fastball. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-1. Appeal down to the first base umpire, Jamie Ray Hack confirmed. Pages is 0 for 4. On the heels of his 3 for 4 Game 5 at Citi Field. As teammates on the corners. And on this 1-1 pitch, Pages swings. It's a fly ball, straightaway center field. Here's Tyrone Taylor. He makes the catch. That does it for the 8th inning. 3 runs to push the lead. They're up 6 in Game 6. 3 outs away from a National League pennant.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Colder temps are...
Ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
It's up to Carlos Estevez. He gave up an RBI double to Lindor in the last game. Lindor towards right center field. This one is back. It is gone. slam, and Lindor puts the Mets on top. The biggest swing of the season for New York. Mets fans erupted with that monster swing from Francisco Lindor. The biggest swing in a New York Met uniform for Lindor.
High fly ball, deep left field. Back goes Melendez. Forget about it. It's gone. In large part, this night has belonged to Giancarlo Stanton, and he gives the Yankees the lead 3-2 in the 8th.
That was the third spinning breaking ball in a row from Bubic, and Stanton measured one. Just know when he covers it, it's going to be out of the ballpark.
And the Royals season now comes down to Yuli Gurriel. In the air to center field. Judge has it lined up, and the Yankees are on their way to the LCS. The Royals gave them a good battle. All 4 games were close. But the Yankees, who didn't make the postseason last year, a rarity, now advance to the LCS.
Blake Trinan struck out the side in the 8th. He's on the mound to start the 9th. It's 5, 6, and 7 for the Mets. Winker, Marte, and Taylor, the scheduled hitters. Kevin Kiermaier off the bench for the Dodgers, now playing center field, replacing Andy Pages. Trinan takes his place on the third base side of the mound. Winker in the left-handed batter's box is 1 for 2. The pitch. Winker watches. Strike one call. The sinker at 96 on the outside corner.
Just the way you want to go. They're going to get on base. They have to swing the bats. No free passes. They're going to hit one out. It's going to be a solo job.
Trinan sets and deals. Winker takes. It's a sweeper that did not sneak over the back door far enough. 1-1. At the belt, Trinan has it. Winker watches again. It's a high fastball. 2 balls and a strike. You know, Winker's a patient hitter. 5 walks in this series. The 2-1 pitch is in there. Strike 2. A sinker down the middle at the knees. Dodgers with 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th, leading 10-4. Trinan's 2-2. Got him swinging. That's one. 4 strikeouts in a row for Blake Trinan.
And Trinan doing exactly what you wanted to do. Come in, challenge hitters. Here I am, there you are, and here it comes.
5 in a row between Hudson and Trinan. Retired via the K. 1 out, nobody on. Starling Marte to the dish. Trinan delivers. Marte watches a sweeper downstairs. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Marte. Checks his swing. It's a sinker in there at 97 for a strike. One out, nobody on, top of the 9th. The 1-1 pitch. Marte with a bouncer back to Trinan, who fields it with a backhand. He throws to Muncy. Got him. That's 2. 1 more to get.
Dodgers have been thinking about this moment with 1 out to go. They've been thinking about it since day 1 of spring training at Camelback Ranch, Glendale.
It'll be up to a Torrance native in Tyrone Taylor. The Dodgers lead by 6. 1 out away. Here's the pitch. Inside, upstairs, 97 nearly hits Taylor. Ball 1. Taylor 1 for 3 tonight with a single and a run scored. Was also hit by a pitch. He's watching all the way. It's a sinker inside corner, called strike one, evens the count. From Camelback Ranch to Seoul, South Korea, and across the country in between, they're back home. The 1-1 pitch, sweeper, called strike two. Chance to do something they haven't done since 1988. Clinch a pennant in front of fans at Dodger Stadium. They're one strike away. The 1-2 pitch from Trinan. Sent in the air, shallow right center, trouble, it drops. A bloop base hit for Tyrone Taylor. This game is still going.
Number one, Jeff McNeil.
From the Torrance kid to the Long Beach State product in Jeff McNeil. Dodgers 10, Mets 4. The Dodgers need but one out to send Dodger Stadium into a party. First pitch taken. Strike one. Sinker at 97 on the out of third. The Dodgers' indifference gives Taylor second base. Trinan sets his 0-1. McNeil swings, pulled. Taylor goes off his glove. He was jumping at second base. Tyrone Taylor will come around and score from second. Chris Taylor at second jumped up there on a line drive that seemed to hang for Taylor to get. It went off of his glove into right. An RBI single for Jeff McNeil. It's now 10-5.
That's why we say is it's not over till you get that final out. Taylor trying to climb the ladder as much as he could. Just went off the top of the glove. He got some airtime jumping up for that one.
Mound visit, Will Smith, Kike Hernandez, Max Muncy. Francisco Alvarez, the catcher and number 9 hitter, who has been a problem the last 3 games offensively. He's at the plate. Francisco Lindor on deck. Back-to-back 2-out singles combined with defensive indifference that put Tyrone Taylor in scoring position. The Mets are within a handful, 10-5 Dodgers. Dodger infield playing back. The right-handed Alvarez is ready. So is Blake Trinan. McNeil goes for second. Alvarez swings. A bouncer to second. Taylor has it in the glove. It's over! It's over! The Dodgers win the pennant! Champions of the National League in 2024, the Dodgers are going back to the World Series. Fireworks going off in center field. A mob of Dodgers on the right side of the infield. The bullpen has poured in. Staff screaming out of the dugout. The
Mets knew that they had no wiggle room at all. They had to win tonight to have a game tomorrow. And they jumped out in front against Michael Kopech. They got a run. There was a base hit. There was also